So, ninth day of the Twin Dragons. Having gained information at the Trailback Tavern, the party retired to their lodgings. However, in the night, the party discovers multiple layers of a possible conspiracy. Half-giants openly attacking the Dragonborn patrons at the Trailback, leaving none alive but evidence to show. A giant supposedly walking through the city at night during a supposed freak snowstorm. And a royal procession of a dragon knight Sephirin, covering up the details and making it appear as nothing had happened. In order to investigate further, the party makes now the city of Takashi to the northwest, following a group of half-giants responsible for the atrocities of the night, hopefully to find answers and not necessarily a fight. So, as you all have begun walking out of the city of Pomchi, heading toward the northwest, Upang, you start hearing a familiar voice.
Not that voice.
It's familiar.
There's no one left to come. So.
Brother, wait!
What is it?
As you see Upti chasing, kind of half-breathly, even though he's younger than you, having no physicality whatsoever when it comes to sprinting. Oh, sorry, I had to catch you before you left. Sorry.
Take your breath.
You're heading toward the capital, correct?
Yes.
Good. I was wondering if you would not mind doing me a favor. From brother to brother.
Sure, of course.
Yeah. And he pulls out a large envelope that has been sealed with the sigil of your house in a, basically the traditional candle wax. There is a blacksmith in the lower ends of the capital city. It is known as the Hammer's Wake. When you reach there, ask for Granji. His family has left for the city. I helped them get started. He owes me a few favors, and I would request something of him. But this will also give you a nice discount for his store.
Yay!
He is a decent blacksmith. Not something to write home about, but he is a decent blacksmith. So
I will deliver.
I appreciate that.
Granji.
So it's GRON-JI.
Granji.
So G is his name. Gran is his family name. He is a half giant. Granji.
Hey, is Pidgwick? What are you playing, Pidgwick?
I am right here. Did you need something?
There you go.
All
It
right.
might actually be useful this time. No. Just kidding, Philip, if you're watching.
Thank you for all you have done, brother. It was good to see you after such a absence.
Yes, it's been too long.
Wherever you fare, may warrior's heart keep you safe.
And you as well. I'll give him a big bear hug. Lift him up.
And if you ever find yourself with one of our other brothers, tell them to come by my town once in a while, with our big brother stealing everything from us.
Yes.
They are always welcome, and I have places for you all if you need it.
Thank you.
You don't have to work, but you have a place to stay.
Is this all in giant?
Yes.
Hey, can you ask him if he knows anything about all the crap we just saw go down?
Oh, so I'll give a quick download of everything that happened the last time and say, do you have any clue as to what the heck's going on? Just out of curiosity.
Can't say that I have any inkling of what those three were specifically doing. They did tell me they had some kind of important job. Some kind of guard duty they were waiting for when I originally hired them. But I never quite got it out of them. But if they did what you say they did, that is going to cause my town some issues. I imagine we'll have plenty of the Royal Guard sniffing around now.
It was bizarre.
And if you find them, give them hell for me. because now they've caused my town to be a part of this farce of a political issue.
You can bet on it.
Good.
Do we know what the political issue is?
To you,
Yes.
others, I say, good luck. And he says in Giant, if I don't see you again, well. He starts kind of walking away now and catching his breath. Yeah, now I got work to do.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Well, he seems nice, but I suppose we should better get on our way now.
Yes. All right, so we're heading up, correct me if I'm wrong, not to the capital city, but to the city to the west of it.
To the city itself, it's actually to the southeast,
South.
but to you, it's northwest.
Okay. And what's that city called?
Takashi.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, it's a small little town of
We wanted to follow the
Dragonborn.
giants, but
Pretty much, yeah. So you're heading toward that direction because that's your best estimate of where they might be heading.
Yeah.
So you might not end up there. That's just the best destination choice.
We shall see.
Alrighty. So as you all begin your journey into the snows again, I would like somebody to roll me a d20.
I'm gonna try. Fuck me.
A 5.
But it doesn't matter for this because it can mean anything.
Correct. It can be
Okay,
anything.
So if I'm doing shitty roll, now's the time.
Yeah, harder than I meant.
So as you all begin the journey, the weather is actually quite nice. The sun has begun to clear through the clouds, making a decent weather.
Oh, I got through.
And so the journey for this day goes relatively uninteresting. However, I will ask everyone to make me a insight check.
Ooh.
Nope.
All right, hold on. 16 plus. 17.
Did not expect the higher roll from the
Right, the dumbass.
barbarian. The wisdom, man. That's crazy.
9 for me.
9,
12.
12.
I shall lead. You shall follow.
I'm
So with that
a little
insight,
sleepy.
as you travel through the day, you do take notice. Pidgwick, during this trip, almost seems to have an abrupt chip on his shoulder. Throughout, like, it starts to gradually show though the weather is nice, he doesn't seem very, he never seems particularly excited about anything, but he doesn't, right now particularly, something seems to be egging him on. You've noticed as you guys have stopped briefly for moments of rest or have taken moments to kind of look at your map and observe your location, he almost seems more and more irritable every time you stop.
Pidgwick, is something bothering you?
Oh, you're talking to me? Hey, you're talking to me? No, everything's fine.
You seem irritated.
No, not at all. Just the weather is bothering me is all.
You can talk to me.
I'd rather not if it's all the same to you.
I tried. Little bunny, you want to help out?
What are you expecting me to do?
Be cuddly and lower his guard so he tells you
What's going
bothering
on
him.
today?
Nothing is going on. Why are we all stopping to talk about that?
Fine, keep your feelings to yourself.
You seem like
Thank you, I appreciate
that.
Stick up your butt.
Perhaps I always have a stick up my butt. Maybe it's just where I prefer to keep my stick.
Why not remove it?
Only if I can shove it up yours.
Gross.
Everybody calm down.
Yeah, I got nothing for this.
See no evil, hear no evil. Let's just continue on.
Thank you.
But I will walk behind him and I will monitor him. Make sure he doesn't do anything out of the ordinary.
Alrighty. As you guys continue to walk and the night begins to weigh on, nothing particularly happens. So the night goes on, and even with your watches, nothing of interest.
Okay.
So the next day comes, and you notice now as you're watching and observing, through the night, even though you were asleep for a good amount of it, every now and then when you would wake up, you notice Pidgwick didn't sleep very often. He was usually keeping the most watch. He decided to take it upon himself, letting you all get your rest, said he could take care of it. And though he never woke anybody up for their watches, so he seemed to take over the majority of them. But he
So a
seems
sleepless night.
very, very much sleepless. But he got up just like the rest of you all, got his stuff onto his bag, and began to walk with you all like it was nothing. But you did notice in the night when you woke up thinking it was your watch, realizing he was still on it, he did seem to be talking to himself, just kind of thinking to himself out loud. He seemed very bothered by it, almost like he was arguing or afraid of something. You didn't notice, Mr. Nine.
Oh, I didn't. This is
You
the
slept
next
like a
day.
baby.
No, that was like
Baby.
from that. So,
You slept like a baby.
Well, never mind. Just mind my shit.
but
Did
as
I
this
catch
day-
any of his words or what he was talking about?
No, you were pretty half asleep. So with a 17,
But
you
he
didn't really
seemed
catch much.
aggravated.
He did. It definitely. You could see the with the 17 insight. You could definitely see there was something bothering him through the night.
Right, he definitely doesn't want to talk about it, but I will keep an eye on him and just make sure that everything's okay. That he doesn't freak out all of a sudden or he'd be
Alright.
bashed upside the head to calm him down.
As you all continue to walk through the second day of the journey, I would like you all to make perception checks.
Not much. This one's not as good.
And
10.
my bird tooth.
Yeah, you can if you wish.
You don't like
Jeez.
shit.
12.
12.
Sorry, I'm still
And-
picking
and for
things.
me
If we
it
were
was-
sleeping,
And
then
what was yours?
10.
10.
And 8 for me.
perception. 5. 23.
23.
There you go.
You notice, as you all are walking, large uncovered footprints as you start to get into this nicer weather spot under the guard of the large mountain face you all are heading towards. So there's a lot less snow falling here.
Do I know what could have made the footprints?
Based on their size and shape, they definitely appear to be similar in shape and size to your friend Uphang's feet size.
Okay.
So you gather it looks like a grouping of giants or half giants.
I think we had some half giants pass through here.
Does anybody have would it be nature to check out the footprints and get a kind of an idea? Because you know they do it on
That'd
TV.
be
I'm not proficient.
investigation would be that.
All right, I'll do an investigation.
I've got investigation too. Like
I
I'm
mean, you're both
proficient.
welcome to do so, or you can give advantage to one of you.
I'll give advantage to the bunny.
I was about to say I just rolled. That's 15.
All right, roll with advantage.
Nope. That one was a 5.
Is
15.
Dave? Dave? Oh, okay. I have no idea. All of a sudden I heard the
Hello.
voice. I'm like, what the
I
hell?
say we all pull guns.
Right?
I wouldn't have anything.
Tommy gun.
Right?
Where'd you pull that one from? Don't ask. But with 15, you can definitely assess there was at least 3 half giants. It looked like they seemed to
Oh, that's
split
cool.
into a different direction.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Did you make that?
I did not.
No, this is the gal that we're talking about.
No, she went into town to find it.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah, it's cool.
Pretty.
I think so.
She's got skill. We just got to figure where we're going to put it.
I think I know where I want to put it. I don't want to interrupt your game. How's your game going?
That's right. Don't interrupt.
Just started.
Oh, she can play Pidgwick.
Yeah, right.
See what Taylor made.
What'd you make? Oh, I love that. That's
Mustard dust is my favorite thing.
yeah. So I have different colors you can use too. Is this alcohol?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you put simple syrup in it?
I got sour mix in it, but it's vodka, peach schnapps, and some sour mix with the luster dust.
Yeah.
It's a white gummy bear.
So, how fun. They say if you put like a simple syrup in it or like a Moscato wine because it's so syrupy
Yeah.
that it holds the luster dust better.
Ooh.
But you
So
have
it won't
to,
settle.
but here's
as
the thing,
much?
it won't settle as much.
Oh.
It'll stay
Tell us.
like that a little bit more. I love that. But it does tend to make a sweeter drink.
I mean, you're free to take one. I brought
Yeah, you can
3
have one.
thinking all 3 of us would be here today.
I'm not
No, you
drinking
guys can
today.
all do the shots. That's fun. I love it. I think it's fun. I first got turned on to Lester Dust because I had a drink called the Purple Unicorn, and it had.
That sounds hilarious. That sounds great.
It was delightful at a.
Oh yeah, we
pizza
got things to
place.
kill.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right.
It's all good.
I will
You
take
got
the
something on your
dogs.
butt, by the way.
Do I?
Like peanut butter? I hope it's peanut butter.
I hope it's
Higher. Yeah.
The strawberries over there.
Where your thumb is where it is. Yeah, right there.
like a leaf. So no peanut butter. Sorry.
But you notice that the footprints tend to start veering off towards specifically the mountain face itself. So towards more to the west than the north.
How fresh are they?
You gather they're only about half a day. So
Is there how many footprints do we think? How many people made that footprint?
based on her 15, the best estimate you can gather is at least 3.
Can
I
I-
mean, the
can
guys
I-
we're looking for.
Can I fly the bird up ahead?
And
And then
well,
back
the
and
bird
then
has a
back.
limited. Like you can't have them fly too far ahead. They're
Right.
not that close ahead. They're about a half day.
oh, okay.
So.
Like he can fly ahead. I just can't actually.
Yeah, you'd have to
telepath it.
you'd
Like,
have to
I
constantly
can't see
yeah.
through his eyes.
Yeah, the
But I
best you could
say,
do would
go
have
up
him.
a while and then come back.
Yeah, the best you could do would have him signal, like he could crow, or or call when he
Or
sees
just-
something.
Yeah, or fly
But
back.
just keep in mind that also give away his position.
No, I don't.
So
So do we want to go after them?
So
I thought that was the reason we came all this way instead of heading directly to the capital, which was our original plan, was it not?
yes, that's sure. Pidgwick has a valid point.
Okay.
Let's follow and see what these guys
Forgot he
are
was
up to.
here.
Right? They definitely are part of something bigger.
So should we scout it?
Yes, we'll double time it so we can catch up.
Alrighty. All right, with that, I want you all to roll me. This would be athletics
Ooh, finally something I'm good
That
at.
is not good.
because you are sprinting.
Oh, that would be a
0.
Fuck me.
dirty one.
Dirty one?
A dirty one.
Oh,
on.
dirty
Hold on.
one.
running in the snow is not your skill.
Hold on,
No,
hold
it's-
on,
I got a
hold on,
12.
hold on.
12. Well, you are. Yeah, that's not bad for you though. That's pretty good, especially because you're not being restricted by the snow movement. So
Right.
Nope. 5.
5.
You're a rabbit. How in the hell are you getting a
I know.
5?
I'm also looking because apparently, if it was
Pidgwick got a 19. So
I'm about to say if that was a
he
deck
starts
save,
just running up ahead of you all.
if that was a deck save, I could have re-rolled because of lucky footwork, but I apparently not. Can I jump? Can I just start hopping my
Right.
way forward because I have extra long
Now,
jumps?
if I can bounce off some trees and do some flips.
Right.
So as you guys are
Seriously,
trudging
can I
through the
rabbit hop?
snow, Pidgwick seems to just be in a rush, heading towards. I'll just scout ahead then while you all decide to catch up.
Not too far.
Of course not. I'm not a
Wait,
fool.
wait. Can I turn into an animal that runs fast?
Sure.
If you wanted to, yeah, you're welcome to do so. What would you like to turn into?
Turn into
What
something I can
would
ride
run
on.
fast in this kind of situation right now?
Anything?
Okay, I have boar, cat, deer, elk, giant weasel, goat,
A
panther,
deer,
rat,
I
wolf,
think,
and
would
the
be
young
deer and
zephyr
elk.
bird.
The wolf or the elk would be ideal,
Not
Turn
the
into
deer?
something I can ride on.
Technically, the elk is a large beast.
or the cat, whichever one was the cat you said.
That's a tiny beast.
Or was it a panther you said, or
I have boar, which is a 40-foot walking speed, the cat 40-foot, deer 50-foot, elk 50, giant weasel 40, goat 40, panther 50, rat 20, wolf 40, and young zephyr bird 50.
Well, then do panther, because at least then you got some. You gonna let me have a little bit, or are you just gonna eat in front of me?
I'm about to say panther is 50 feet, medium beast. The elk, though, is a large beast, 50 feet.
Ooh,
so I
yeah.
think I can
So hold on.
technically
Good
carry
stuff.
somebody as well.
you'd have only a
Did
small
you eat?
creature.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah. I turned into panther.
Turn into a panther.
Yes, with my wild shape.
Alrighty.
I also did, because that was technically a watch and we all got sleep, I did change one spell. Now I can charm people.
You do what?
Instead of animal friendship, now I can charm people.
Oh,
I switched the one. I'm kind of switching them as we need them.
Wait, have we leveled up yet?
Oh.
He'll tell us.
But as you all now begin to trudge, you keeping up now with Pidgwick as your speed has been doubled, are kind of just running up ahead. As Pidgwick kind of looks down at you, just whatever you do, beast, don't slow me down.
Mm.
What are you turning an unpleasant prick, hasn't he?
I'm gonna get myself a strawberry too. Those look
I'll give
really
him the
good.
bird when he's not looking.
Don't tell him I said that.
What?
I just called Brian.
With that,
Nothing, honey. Come. I think if we put it in
Bring those to the table.
As you
I mean,
all,
as long as him beside me, we could.
as you and Pidgwick head up ahead, Serenity, you start to notice with your keen senses now, you start to smell on the air. It's been about a good hour now of running, but you think you're starting to catch the trail fresher now. So you
It's
gather
been
that
an hour, or
Yeah,
it's
it's
almost an hour.
almost been an hour.
Almost an hour. Okay, I'm still technically camping.
But you start to notice the scent, and you've definitely closed some gap. They do definitely not seem to be in a speedy traveled pace. So as you guys have been rushing, it has drastically increased your connection to them. So now instead of about a half a day ahead, they've probably only got a couple of hours on you guys now.
So now can I scout it? Fly ahead and scout out.
They still are a couple of hours, so your bird can't travel that fast. Be able to get back to you. But you definitely, dropped the gap. So you guys are about 20 minutes behind them. So at this point, you're kind of
minutes. Oh shit.
because that's how faster they were going than you guys with a 12 and a 1. So,
That's fair.
but as this hour begins to pass, you finally transform back into your other self as Pidgwick stops. Suppose we ought to wait for the others now that we have a fresh scent.
There's like a bowl for the.
Yes.
That would be ideal.
Take your breather. You mortals need it. I understand.
Mortals, excuse you?
Sorry, furry creatures, whatever you call yourself.
Are you not a
What
mortal?
the fuck crawled up your ass?
Use a.
Oh, you seem to be interested in my ass as well.
Oh, right.
Gang bang.
You're acting very hostile compared to normal.
I am not asking. I'm not acting hostile at all. I'm the same I've always been. Pidgwick is Pidgwick.
I'm gonna calm person or charm. I'm gonna charm person.
Go ahead.
You gotta roll.
What is it?
13.
13?
Wisdom.
Seems to have no effect.
I didn't even hear you roll.
Didn't.
Oh no. You didn't even have to roll.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't swing around your fancy spells at my face. I don't appreciate it.
Well, something's clearly wrong.
Nothing is wrong. We're on a long journey, and I'm a little bit tired. It happens.
Pidgwick, something's going on.
Oh,
Can
you've all caught up now, have you? Good.
Why don't
Took you long
just,
enough.
Can I persuade him into telling us?
You can attempt to. Roll a persuasion check.
What the hell?
You suck tonight.
Tap you with my foot for guidance.
That is an 8.
My problem is the two individuals who are supposed to be professionals slowing me down, whereas the one we're supposed to be guarding is more competent than the two of you combined.
She's a quarter my size. How fast do you expect me to run?
I expect someone who's been born in this weather to do better in it.
I am carrying the pack with all of our goods in it. Just
Yes,
Thanks.
and that makes you the most useful so far.
thank you.
Damn.
How much grouchy when he doesn't get any
Saucy.
sleep?
Why didn't he get any sleep?
I don't know.
Wasn't he watching last night?
Yeah.
Did
But
you
why
tell him? Did you tell them that he was up the whole night?
Mm.
Well, then you wouldn't know that.
Also,
Right.
the reason he's grouchy because he kept watch all night.
Why? Why didn't he wake us up?
I didn't feel like I had to. You all were resting quite peacefully, and I didn't really need to get any rest. I got plenty of rest the night before. And the night before that.
That's
Been rather
not how your
boring
brain
lately.
works.
I'm perfectly fine. Now, if you all would like, we are very close now to catching our quarry. Perhaps you
I
ought
really
to
should have
pick up your
switched out
pace.
for protect good and evil.
Right?
I wonder, would like Arcana?
About him?
Yeah, like maybe he's being related or.
You're welcome to try if you have a proficiency in Arcana.
I do.
Go for it.
How in the hell do you know if you have proficiency?
You would choose
I
at the very
don't.
beginning.
I got -1.
9.
9. You don't sense anything. Right. Let's get a move on then, shall we?
Okay.
Lead on.
All right. I need you all to make athletic checks again. Jeez. Natural 20 for Pidgwick.
I got a 9.
12.
Can I just transform again?
You want to use your last transformation of the day?
I rolled a 2.
Oh,
I'm gonna transform again.
All right.
Alright.
Back into the Panther.
I don't know. This time
Was
I think
it kept you off the... Because you didn't get stuck in the snow with that because of how light you were.
true, but I was gonna say the elk technically has 50 feet
I thought
of
the
running.
panther-
So it's a
Too.
panther.
Yeah, but the
It's the
elk's
same.
bigger.
That doesn't change anything.
I know, but I was.
In fact, the
I
larger
feel-
size makes you have disadvantage in the snow.
Okay, fine, panther.
You might want to
And
hide.
if shit goes sideways, you kind of have to be able to fight.
The
Right.
elk has more hit points. That's why I'm thinking
But it
bigger,
doesn't
more
have a
hit
stronger
points.
attack.
Can you attack with an elk?
You can
Yes.
you can headbutt.
What was that 1 dice 4 -2?
The
I
elk
think
would
they have like a
have been ram and
Yeah.
hooves, whereas the panther only
Has
I've
has
seen panthers kick
bite
and
ass. I've
claw.
never seen
Yeah.
an elk kick ass. I'm just saying.
But the panther can push somebody down too, because I believe their claw attack has the potential to knock
Trip
them
'em
prone. But all right, but you're welcome to transform the elk if you wish. I have that too.
I will
Jesus.
transform into a panther. Oh, he's about to set up the map.
Before we get to these guys, I definitely.
Hold on,
wanna
let me
stealth.
look through.
I got some shitty rolls.
Because this is gonna be +5 to hit, and that's D6 and a D2D4.
My rolls have been
This
horrible.
one is 4 to hit,
You
1
see the
D6,
bad
1
mood
D4.
you're at.
I want to do the elk because he has stronger
Hopefully
attacks.
I do.
I shall ride the elk.
You cannot. You are a
No.
medium-sized creature. You have to be a small-sized creature.
Never mind.
Even though I am a large beast, I'm about as big as you now.
There you go.
All right.
Huh.
As you transform and you start to hop through the thick snow, and keeping your speed at 30 feet because of the deep snow preventing you from getting at full speed, you are now keeping pace with the other 2 individuals as they keep up with you. Whereas Pidgwick has rushed on ahead with his natural 20.
Really? I
So
think an elk would have
You think I
an
get
easy
onesies on
time
that?
with the snow.
Apparently, this little whatever the hell he is doing well.
it's just the location you're at. The elks aren't typically in where the deep snow is near the mountain. They're more in the forest where it's lighter snow. So
Or
it's one
no
of those
snow.
situations.
I thought we were discussing it because of like attack power or something.
Well, that too. I'm just saying the panther is better at light snow because it's lighter. Panther has lighter feet. It's still a heavy creature, but not as heavy as a
I
large
got you,
size
but I
creature.
did want to keep up with him. I thought the whole conversation was about attack power.
No, I told you right off the get-go that the elk would have been slower than the panther because it's a large
Well-
size creature in the snow.
Well, catch up.
It's all good.
All right.
Well, I'll get there. All roads lead to China.
All right. After some
run.
time,
Whatever,
After-
somewhere.
about
Wherever
30
we're
minutes of the chase, eventually, though, you start to come toward what appears to be a smoke signal in the distance.
We will now go to stealth mode.
And as you guys approach, you hear a over here. Over here.
That's Pidgwick. Right. We'll follow the voice.
As his hidden voice starts to lead you towards a rock formation and a tree next to each other, rock and a hard place, so to speak. And all of a sudden, you feel a tap on your back, a pang. Right here.
Look.
You don't see him.
Where the hell are you?
Right in front of you, big one. I'm invisible. Didn't exactly want to approach.
Oh, yes. The lovely staff.
Now, you all want to get in here?
Yes.
We can all go at once.
All right, we'll step on in.
Yeah. And
You all
Oh,
step
cozy in
into.
here.
fly around.
Am I just bringing up the rear or something? Giant elk here.
You
You
can
can
walk
come
in,
in.
yeah. It's a big enough space.
Can
Okay.
we
It's
walk
15
while
feet.
we're
It's a
in?
15-foot space.
Wait,
So
can we see out? I thought we couldn't see out.
you can
of
put
it.
your head out and walk forward. So As one of you approaches, Pidgwick is kind of leading the way, and he is staring dead eyes forward and just walking, but he's not sticking his head out. But he seems to be leading you guys.
Uh-oh.
All right. Seems to be a campsite up ahead. They don't seem to have taken notice or even cared that they might be being followed. You see 3 individuals. Might be the ones we're looking for. Yes, they look big and brooding.
Are they the same from the wagon train that
Oh.
my brother hired?
What? Oh, I probably.
Well, I'll go scout up and let's.
Well, hell, we can probably
Let's
walk
scout
up
around
on them
there.
and just stand there and listen to them talk.
Okay, we're that.
Yeah.
I'll scout the surrounding area then.
All right, as you vacate the 15-foot radius and come out, you now find yourself in a kind of open cove inside the near the mountain face. Large rock formations start to appear as you get closer to it, with trees behind you, and give you an idea. You start to come up right here. The rest of you all are kind of back here in the dark space.
Can you move your cup? Aha.
And the campsite is right here.
Wait, we're all together, right?
Well, you said you went to scout off.
I'm sorry, with the bird.
Oh, with the bird. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I'm
Moby Dill.
All right, as the bird begins to fly overhead towards the fire.
sorry. I'll scout around the.
Alright, this is gonna be
All right,
about
roll
as
me a
close as we
perception
get.
check with the bird.
Woohoo!
This is crazy. We were rolling crappy last time too.
At the right time. Choose the one.
So what was the roll?
8.
8.
Get the bad mojo out.
It's the table.
Now's the table.
It is.
Fucking table.
The table's full. We all know it. As you're scouting ahead with the bird, you do notice the 3 individuals. They do perfectly resemble the 3 individuals you've been looking for. The long sword wielding, long-haired individual kind of just there stroking his beard, what appears to be smoking a large pipe in his mouth as they're sitting around the fire. I hate this. All this traveling. I hate it. Well, it's not like we have to be here for very long. It's just till he shows up. Yes, but that doesn't mean we can't have some fun. I'm hungry. We should go hunting. Be careful in these woods, you fools. Otherwise you'll be the ones hunted. Near this close to the mountain, there are beasts that never sleep. Every move you make means it's time for them to eat. I don't think one of them is going to be around here, are they? You never know, do you? Either way, I'm not taking the risk. You want to go hunt something, be quiet about it. You two can go then. I'll wait here at the camp. But aren't you going to help? That's your job, not mine. Fine. All right. Oh, we're going. As the 2 smaller individuals get up and start walking into the far western part of the woods with their bows and their spears ready for a hunt.
Maybe I should get picked.
You might get an advantage.
Ready for a hunt. Here I am, giant elk. Should I
Looking
distract
goodies.
them?
Oh no.
Should I distract them? Should I run around like, hey,
Yeah,
quickly,
we might get shot.
quickly, quickly?
I think we need
I
to
got.
find.
I'm really fast though.
I want to find out who the hell they're waiting for. There's
Well,
something
we're probably
up.
about to.
About to say I can definitely distract the others.
So we
I
can,
can just
Could
make
be the
them
big
follow
giant,
me.
could be the big giant.
that's what we want to know. I think we should hunker down behind a tree with the lovely little shield and watch and wait and see what happens.
Do I see a coin pouch on this?
Roll me a
Let's rob them
perception check.
first, of course. We got to rob them. And
In
then,
case we need to run.
yeah, I agree.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
13.
13. You don't see anything specifically on him, no.
You want the bird to check?
I was assuming you were using the bird because
Oh.
you didn't go out yourself. So.
Oh, right. Where's the bird?
There you go.
21.
21. He seems to be having a large sack near the campsite, but you don't see anything specifically on him.
A large set? How? Backpack size? Or?
Yeah, like a pack size, like probably carrying the equipment for all three of them.
Well, I don't think I can mage hand that whole thing.
I
over
think
here.
we should chill.
Let's chill.
We'll wait a little bit. We'll watch, and then we can figure out what we want to do. They obviously have money on them because my
Like your
brother.
little elves.
That's right. My brother paid them, and he basically just gave us the green light to fuck them up. So let's see what happens.
Okay.
Alrighty. As you guys wait, about 5 minutes go by. The hell is taking them so long? Doesn't take that long to hunt some of these beasts. I'm hungry. Hearing things now. And I want you all to roll perception checks.
Come on, baby. Right. 14. 14.
7.
13 with my
I really
bird.
need to start
Mine was
guidancing
worse.
some people.
So
I
I'm
can do that
kicking
for
ass.
free.
Woo!
I gotta move this thing around before I
You
do
gotta get
things
the
with it.
mojo.
Because I just keep picking it up and dropping it, and that's how I'm getting those. I gotta actually roll it.
Warm it up.
So those that
Mr.
rolled,
Miyagi.
anybody who rolled above a 15.
Which is no one. Fuck.
Actually, that's not true.
Oh, Pidgwick.
Pidgwick again?
We're not alone in here anymore, lads.
In here.
Well, around here. Thankfully, I don't think they've noticed us. But I wouldn't put it past these beasts. Apparently, we're not the only ones who had an interest in this quarry.
Uh-oh.
And your bird, as you see through your bird, starts to see now with his vision coming through the forest. A pack. Familiar looking wolves. Similar
Not
in
wolves,
breed as the wolves you fought previously.
It's the white wolves. I don't remember what they're called. But they were
Are
white.
they wargs?
They do seem to be the wolves that you all encountered previously.
The exact
With
same
the
wolves?
witch?
No, not the same. Technically, the same breed. She used the same breed as the thing. But the ones you fought when you were defending the carriage.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Like the same kind or the same wolves? The same injuries?
Can you tell a wolf apart?
Yeah. Food.
Okay, do they have
Mess
the
them
same?
up.
They have the same markings, or
Uh,
are they just the same breed?
they're the same breed.
Okay.
You don't necessarily know if they're the same wolves.
So we'll hang back and grab our popcorn and see what happens.
Oh, great.
There you go.
So something is amiss. Thought I got too quiet too quickly. Even the birds have shut up. I'll let you know now, beasts. I'll be a hard one to chew. Try it if you dare.
I really just went.
He's
Dark.
not.
He's
He's
not
not
on
on
he's
us.
talking about the
She's talking
wolves.
to the wolves.
Ah,
We're
Listening.
we're perfectly
I
good.
am
behind-
listening.
I mean, we probably
I'm getting
smell.
confused.
Maybe I don't know. This thing blocks our smell.
That probably. Well, no, we're technically in a different dimension. So yeah.
As far as you know, you should be fine in there.
Here you go.
I have a wee little issue, though, with this situation. If our quarry gets eaten alive, what was the point of following them?
That is true. We're interested in who they're going to meet, not so much them. So they can be nibbled on for a little bit.
Think?
Oh, yeah.
Attack the wolves.
So here's the thing: if they wear the wolf down a bit, then we come in. Worst case, we're the heroes, or let them fight it out, and then we go and grab the spoils afterwards.
Way too intelligent.
Sorry,
Big
yes,
dummy.
I gotta dumb it down. Kill, yes.
No, this is a surprise you never expect. You know, all of a sudden the barbarian's actually quite intelligent. No one ever sees it coming.
Right. Don't follow the stats.
You don't have to. No, that no one says you have to follow the stats when you create a character.
Okay. So we're just.
It's all about the
Waiting.
rules, really.
Yeah, I think we need to see. I think
Let's wait and
let's
watch.
see. Let's watch the show a little bit. We can always decide to help him out.
Plus,
But he did steal from my brother,
right.
and I want his money.
I get that.
Easier to take it
So
off
we
a dead
want
man.
money, information.
Right. Somebody is coming. Now there's 3 of them. Did 2 go hunting?
Yes, 2 of them went hunting
they
and
have
haven't
not come
returned.
back. All right. Well, let's
Can we see if they're still? Or can
How
I
many
see if they're
wolves?
still alive? Or what
with the bird.
they're doing? Without getting the bird shot at.
If you want to have the bird scout out a little bit past, it can go a decent amount of distance with your vision. I think it's 300 feet that you can see with it. So
I think that's fair. But how many wolves are there?
that he has seen,
Yeah.
2.
Okay. We can see. Let's watch what happens.
2 are coming from your direction.
Let's see what happens.
But as you send the bird out to scout ahead,
Uh-huh.
you do see that there is another wolf that has his own dinner. He has been gnawing on the 2 other individuals.
Oh,
So
the
they're
2
dead.
half giants.
Only a couple of leagues out of the campsite
How
area.
the fuck did 3 wolves kill 2 fucking half giants?
Maybe there's more.
Do
Maybe
we
they just suck at fighting.
Well, I convey,
Maybe they roll
I
like
convey
us.
this to everyone.
Oh, great. So they're organized. This doesn't sound like wolves to me.
Wolves are usually pretty organized.
But not 3?
Maybe they're other
Nah,
druids.
there's something else afoot.
My curiosity is how did the 1 take on the 2? It would have made more sense if the 2 went out. Which means there might be one we're not seeing.
Or 5 were not.
Something. Let's see what happens.
After some time, that other wolf starts to walk towards the other individual who has been keeping the other 2 at a distance with his arrows. And these are some big arrows. Like these are like the equivalent of spears that he's shooting out of this bow. And as he's keeping them at bay, he starts to notice that they aren't scared. They're waiting. Oh, I see how it is. So you pick off my friends, eh? You think I'm going to be as easy to take just because I'm by myself, but you're wrong. The Nard family does not take kindly to insults. I'm a great warrior, a lieutenant. I will not die to wolves. But you will. That is the entire point of this.
Snap.
Who said that? Who do you think said it? Perhaps it's your mind playing tricks on you. Or perhaps it's something else. Perhaps it's something else. So this is the thanks I get. I did your dirty work, made myself a mark for your money, and now I get paid in full, is it? You're starting to get the picture. I'm not dying to your pets. But you will. You will. You see, it's not just my pets I sent, but a friend of mine. And he hasn't failed. As your bird starts to scout ahead, you see now a much larger visage start to come from the northern part of the forest. A large, twice, 3 times now the size as it gets closer of the other wolves. Almost walking on its legs and arms like an ape would instead of a wolf. Having opposable claws and thumbs on its front paws. Crawling forward. Wearing what appears to be a set of armor on its back. I've been sent to collect and pay in full what you are owed. Oh, great. Well, at least I'll die fighting, as any warrior should. All right, beast, I don't care how much you talk.
Should we
You're
help
still
him?
not a match for a true giant.
Wait, okay, how many?
Now you
Let's lay
can
this-
see,
Yeah, let's lay this out.
as the 2 wolves start to come into view around the one individual. And now the third one starts to come from the west, from the mountain range where the others ran
Okay.
off. And now coming from the northern part of the forest.
The big ass.
Dun, dun, dun.
Furry. Awesome furry. Fluffy.
I'm wondering if we should. Okay, so you guys think? Should we help the giant out? He's now the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
By the way, in an instant, the cloak around you in the darkness disappears.
Oh, well, that answers that.
How long has it been?
Not long enough. As you all notice, Pidgwick is up and ran
He ran?
towards the direction.
Oh.
What is this
So
guy?
he's
dumb?
already initiating.
What the fuck? Since when did he get brave?
I'm.
As soon as I
I'm
notice
stealthy.
him, I run after
So
him.
be it. To the death.
I'm charging.
Attack! Attack!
All right, I need you all to roll initiative.
Come on, motherfucker. Do me right.
Stealth.
Woo! 17, baby.
Oh.
See, now I do
22.
this. I get plus 4.
Oh.
17. That's not bad.
You put in the goal?
Well,
You said a 12?
17.
Oh, 17.
oh, yeah. 20. What did I say? 23.
23?
I'm sorry, 22.
Paying, what was yours?
17, baby.
17. Alrighty. Jareth, you are up first. So, right now, Pidgwick is heading off toward the furthest point to the farthest away wolf, and he seems to be taking up a sniping position behind the wolf's rear. But he does seem to be taking cover while doing it.
I'm stealth. I already said that.
Yes.
Hoppity.
I forget what weapons I have.
Let's say, was that for the
Yeah.
tips? Just the tips.
Sorry. Arrow. Oh, I do have arrows.
Attack! Attack!
I have
Attack!
daggers.
Ah,
I have one of the poison daggers.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
sneak.
Now remember, that does have only one dose, so once you
Yes.
use it, you lose it.
That's fine. I'm gonna sneak over here and throw a poison dagger. That guy. Sneak attack. What do I use actually for that? Dagger. Like to throw. What is it? Your dex
Yeah, it's your dex.
modifier.
So
7 plus 5 is my dex is. Oh no, that's my.
out of
Plus
game
3.
question.
10.
and then also your proficiency, which is because you're throwing a dagger you're proficient with.
Still
So
be +5.
I am proficient with it.
yeah, pretty much everybody's proficient with daggers.
Then what's my proficiency? Oh, 2.
So it'd be a plus
12.
5. So 12. 12 does not hit, but it does get close enough to its armor to actually do damage. So
Oh wait, do I get advantage?
you are stealth, yes.
Yes.
So you do, yeah, you get advantage because it's stealth.
That's worse.
Okay. But so it does still hit. It just does half damage. So roll your damage and your sneak attack damage. So that should be 2d6.
Okay, thank you.
So 2d6 plus a d4 for the dagger. And then after that, roll a.
So that's 2 from the dagger. 9. So that's 11.
All right. And then roll another d6 for the poison.
There you go. 3.
3.
All right. So a total of 14 points of damage.
Not bad for missing.
Right.
And then because that is not his armor class, it does half. So it's 7 points total.
Is
And
he
then
poisoned? Does
he needs to make a
appear he
Constitution roll.
was-
That is a success, though. He rolled a natural 17. So he is not poisoned.
God damn it.
For my bonus, I will hide.
Alrighty. So you're gonna have to move location though. So you'll have to move your speed and try to run away to hide. Because right now where you're at, he will identify you because that's where you threw the dagger from. So. Alrighty. Roll me a stealth check.
Because you're running past a wolf.
12.
12 plus 5.
5.
Plus
So
5.
17.
Oh, actually, I get advantage.
Yeah, on stealth. Yes. So.
Yeah. Still 12 plus 5.
I love how we're all just munching on this
All right. So
popcorn.
17.
That's what is that for?
As far as you know, they haven't spotted you. But you also notice that wolf did not seem to take notice of you, as it seems to be focused on its quarry. However, this one individual, hell was that? Great, we have more company than I need. I don't know who you are, but if you're looking for a bounty on my head, you're gonna have to help me first.
I'll tell him. I said, we're here to help you, you fool.
I'm charging in.
I'll take whatever help I can get. We'll talk later then.
Yes.
All right, with that, it goes to one of the wolves. This individual is gonna come up.
17. I'm not even one of the top 3. Shit.
I also rolled a 17.
Makes me sad.
He's going to make an attack on him. He gets advantage.
This is diet popcorn, right?
Oh, no. Wait.
Yeah.
No, not 5 feet, so it does not get advantage.
You
Yet.
say potato chips.
Yeah.
Natural 1. So he misses.
Shoots himself in the foot.
Nice.
No, the wolf misses.
He trips
So-
and face plants in the snow.
As the wolf pounces, not quick enough, beast. I fought in wars, you're nothing. All right. And with that, goes to the biggin.
We're way down the line, apparently.
Holy
I don't know
shit.
what you think you have in allies, but they won't matter. I'll kill them all, and I'll leave your frozen corpses for the birds. What's left of them.
Oh yeah, my bird. My bird. That's what that.
It,
The bird kicked
it shares
ass.
your initiative.
It does share your initiative, yes. You have to wait till your next round, though,
Okay.
because he was scouting ahead.
Okay.
So he's coming back to the
Yeah.
fight now. All right.
Forgot
He
about the bird.
is going to run up and take a bite attack as well, but he has advantage because of his pack. Ooh, damn. That is a 25 to hit.
As long as it wasn't a crit, because then it's doubled.
It was close. It was a 19.
That's not a crit.
Yep. Alrighty.
What music is this?
Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Don't tell them.
Hey, I thought you'd be proud of me for knowing.
Alright, so that is a total of 15 points of piercing damage. He makes a saving throw. Ooh, he failed that. He is pushed down prone by the beast.
I'm charging in. When it's my turn, this giant elk is just gonna meow and cack with my feet. Or my horns. One or
You
two.
just said an elk? Okay.
I mean, I'm an elk for at least another, 25 minutes? Or until my hit points go
Until you
down, but
get
then
hit in one hit.
Well, no, I have hit points until I hit 0, and then I revert back to my form with whatever
Oh.
remaining hit points I have. So it's like getting bonus HP
Oh, that's
for
kind of cool.
changing.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna fight in this form while I can.
With that, Serenity, you are.
Yes! Charge! I'm coming after this one. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Just enough.
Alright, roll your attack.
My horns. Let me get to my thing. My fingers are covered in strawberries. I can't scroll. My fingers.
Yeah.
Scroll.
You can bring some over
There's
too. I need
elk.
some more.
Don't do that. Don't do that, because you're gonna pull on the thing if you do that. Ram plus 5. Oh, come on. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That is his armor class. That hits.
Hey! 1d6 plus 3.
Is that a wolf or the big guy?
The big guy.
Nope! That's a 4. But I
4?
ram into him
Alrighty.
as hard as I can.
Is there a save for that, or is it?
It's just bludgeoning damage.
There's no like ram pushes him or anything.
Oh, it's charge. If the elk moves at least 20 feet straight toward a target, I did 50, and then hits it with a ram attack on the same turn, the target takes an extra 7 2d6 damage.
Extra what?
It says 7, so I'm guessing it's an average.
No, yeah, that's its average. So it's just another 2d6.
2d6. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Well, it succeeded that.
4. So 9 extra points of damage.
So 9 added to
4.
4. So
What was that from?
My elk.
So that's 15.
I rammed
14? No, 13 points of damage.
13.
13 damage, and I rammed it, trying to get it off of him.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Cool.
But it does not budge as you ram into it with your
Boom!
horn. Beast, you die next. Wait your turn.
Honk! I don't know what an elk makes. I don't know
Kill
what
this other beast. We'll feast on its flesh.
What does an elk sound like?
Like a cry.
Upang, you are up next.
Now, can I engage or am I too far away?
You can engage one of these twos with your speed.
Alright. I shall rage!
As the icicles start to form around you, as the snow crawls up, creating a natural arm around your body, you charge forward.
With my axe.
Alrighty.
There you go.
That is me. That
I
is
shall
the elk.
attack the wolf.
That is the elk.
That would be a 19.
That definitely hits.
Woo!
Win the. Oh, I have to find it. Well, nice 12
I'm a
plus
little
3.
tilted.
So it's
Okay, I don't
6.
have this plugged in right now.
And then an extra.
No. One dice. That's
So it's
8.
1d12, and then.
it's 8.
Alright, so 8. And then add a d6 for your frost damage.
Fuck you. 9.
9. So 9 total damage.
I can't be rolling ones, man. That's not going to work for us.
Oh,
Alrighty. Anything you'd like? Oh, no, that was your bonus action. Alrighty. So that is your turn. Up next is the one you just attacked. So with that, he is going to actually turn and face you now, as he just took an axe to the back Though the frost seemed to have some little effect to it, it seemed to definitely slow him down. And now he
Y'all can
turns
have
to
the
you
reveal
in
ones.
like this moment of like a crutch now slowing down his legs and decides to try to gnaw at your leg as he can't get enough oomph to actually push you down.
Hi, demon.
That is a 16 to hit.
Whoop, not quite. Need a 17.
17, all right.
Thank God for that rage.
No, but doesn't your rules apply?
That's
You-
cool
yeah,
that
he'll
you
still
form
do.
ice
He'll still do half
when
damage.
you get pissed.
Well,
I'll play me.
Still take half.
technically quarter.
Yes, because you are raging.
Oh shit, where's my fire?
She might
Oh my
reply to your
gosh.
text.
No, what'd you say?
All
This
right.
does taste like 7
That
Up.
is
Oh, really?
10
Those
divided
two
by
are
2
root
is
beer.
5. Divided by 2 is 2. You take 2 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Not to sound dirty, but they say sucking on things helps a sore throat.
Alrighty.
You
With
should
that,
try that, Chip.
goes to the next one.
I don't really
Who's
have
going to
sore
attempt-
throat,
Because
but-
I knew
I
it
like
was
root
coming
beer.
anyway. I knew someone would make a joke anyway.
The other one is going to attempt to enter in, but as he attempts to enter in, Pidgwick will take his attack of opportunity as he held his action to use his attack. And both hit. So
Pidgerid's gonna kick ass this time.
Yeah.
Conveniently.
He's turned into a psychopath.
Alright.
all right, that is 12 points of force damage
Nice.
as 2 Eldritch Blasts aim into the wolf behind him as he runs away.
Yeah, the other thing is like, is it 300 feet? Or some crazy.
Yeah, he has 300 feet because he has the sniper version of it.
He can hang back and just like drink a coffee.
And he needs to make a save now. He fails, so he is pushed and knocked prone by the force damage. So he has to use half his movement to get back up. And so now he is half, but now he's been attacked. He's going to use the rest of it to attack Pidgwick, which he can't reach. So that's his turn, wasted.
Woo!
So the reason I set up these rules the way I did is also so you can also kind of pick and choose what types of damage you use. You know, if you need to slow someone down, frost is very helpful.
Right.
If you need to push someone down, force is very useful. So it's all
So what
about
does
strategizing.
my frost do?
Frost cuts speed. So when
Okay.
frost hits a target, it cuts their speed in half.
Regardless if I do
I'm
one
guessing
damage.
fire
or-
Correct.
can
No matter what, frost
deal
always cuts
burn.
speed. So
Oh, we're implementing Pokemon into this, aren't we?
yeah, in a sense, it's more well. Frankly, Japan had way other games that did that before Pokemon did, but yes.
Well, like fire would probably cause a burn. Like
Yeah, that's just basic elemental stuff. You know, since Lord of the Rings was written.
Right.
Fire burns, ice freezes. So, but yes, all right. With that, those 2 turns are up, and it goes back to the top of the round with Jareth.
Don't forget your bird. I'll
Right.
yell at him.
Yep. I'm
Yep,
gonna
at the end of your turn, it'll make its move.
I'll sneak around and attack him with a rapier.
So actually, the bird was coming from this direction because that's where
Yeah, the bird's gonna attack the big guy anyway. So I get
the 2 side animals.
advantage. It's advantage because
it's advantage because it's currently involved with something
Right.
else. Yeah, so you still get sneak attack.
Ting.
There you go. It's goddamn time.
16 plus 5.
21.
21, 1d8.
I do have a request for the music next time my guy battles. I want Conan the Barbarian.
If I had that, I do not have that in my repertoire. I need to.
Oh, I could easily pull it up.
I'll say you are welcome to play it if you wish.
He's playing from downloaded music.
Ah,
So from whatever CDs I have.
that's what I love about YouTube.
So that's
right?
9 points of.
I used to use
Very
YouTube, but the
old
problem
icon.
was without paying for it, I ended up getting a bunch of ads and it
That's
was
true.
moments.
That is true.
Even though I tell him to use mine, because I pay for YouTube music.
So,
Oh, do you?
9 points of
Because
damage.
I can use it
alrighty,
everywhere
9
and in the car,
points.
and it's just worth it to me.
Yeah, I hear it.
Also, speaking of
And
music,
for my bonus action,
hook video time on so I can play the sound again.
I'm
Its top
gonna
comment is
go hide
the new
again.
Taylor Swift album is fire, and it's on the LP. That's the top
oh,
comment.
and then the bird.
Good job.
And the bird.
Come on, bird.
I forget how I do this. That's 11.
11 does not hit. So he flies
The
down
big
and kind
guy.
of claws at it. But because it is slashing damage, he does lose his 1 point of his AC. So even though it missed, it does still prevent or help the next person who attacks it.
To the big dude.
Oh, to the big dude?
Mhm.
Okay, well then yeah, that still also does the same thing. So his AC drops by 1.
My hooves coming in next.
All right, with that goes to this wolf, who, seeing the bird attack, is going to attempt to attack him as he goes out of distance with an opportunity
Oh.
attack. So as he's flying upward, he's taking an opportunity attack. Don't worry, I think that misses. That's a 9. So yes, I do not believe.
Yes, armor class 13.
Okay, so yes, he misses as he nips at the dog. That was his reaction. So he's going to use his action now to attack the prone individual.
I'm trying, I'm
Advantage.
trying to help. I was
That
so
guy's
close.
gonna
I was
die.
charging.
Why not get any information?
That
Then it was a good death.
Not for us.
No.
We need some info.
Somewhere these motherfuckers got 150 gold on them.
Well, I know. Yeah, that's.
God, I hope they didn't take it to the bank first.
trying to remember. He is prone, so I'm wondering if that just gives advantage or if that was the auto crit situation.
No, I think if you're stunned, it's an auto.
You can always look at the conditions thing. Prone. Only movement option is to crawl unless it stands. Disadvantage on attack rolls, and an attack roll against this has an advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Okay, so disadvantage. All right, so that works. He takes 4 points of damage, so not a lot. He rolled a nat 1, so. All right, as they start chewing now on the big guy.
Excuse me.
Oh, can you charm animal? Can you
It is
charm
now the
animal?
biggest guy's
I
turn.
had I switched out animal friendship for charm person, thinking we needed it,
Oh, good.
and I don't believe I can cast spells in my elk form.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, so right now I'm just elk.
I think I can only switch spells.
I
Natural
could use a
20
bonus
on the
action
big
to
guy.
turn back, but I like the
So-
bonus action.
Oh,
Who rolled that?
The big guy, the big wolf. He
Oh.
attacked the half giant with a natural 20.
oh no.
Oh no!
All right, so that is 20 points
Oh, shit.
Oh,
of
man.
piercing damage.
I don't think I have anything being right next to
Thank
me.
God he's a lieutenant.
He's still alive. But yeah, so that took a chunk out of him as his arm is bitten into, and he will now have disadvantage on the rest of his attacks as he is attacking without his dominant arm.
Hmm.
Alrighty, so with that,
So far, all he did was get knocked out.
Serenity, you are up. Elk.
Yeah, the only things I could do is my hooves.
Hooves. Alright, go for the hooves.
Yeah, my hooves melee. I'm still trying to knock him off.
See, it's -1 to his AC, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
because of
to
your
the
bird.
12
So
now?
yeah, I'm going for a 12. I got +5. Nope, that's a 7.
7 does not hit. However, the next attack has advantage against him. It's
From
just the
me?
one attack. Does he not have 2 attacks? Just the one hoof?
He's got one move.
Yeah, I think it's
Well,
just.
the other one's holding his martini, so.
Yeah, of course. no.
I'm just trying to understand what you mean by advantage.
I'm saying the next attack against him has advantage now.
Because
you
of your
didn't-
attack.
You still hit him, but you didn't do any damage. So you've just made him now a more open target because now he's more on guard. So
Isn't there anything I could technically do with a bonus action if there's like no actual
not
thing for me
unless
to
the
do?
creature has one. You can drop as a bonus action. You can drop your form, but that's all you can
But
do.
like, I
There's-
can't ready anything or be
No.
prepared. Nope, it's just that. Okay, well then That's all she wrote for me, because I'm waiting to be smacked and turned back to normal before I do other things. I like the bonus HP to my health.
Oh, good.
That, and if I'm stronger, I can try to get this guy off of him.
All right,
That's
Upang,
that's still
your
the goal.
move.
All right. So, question:
What's up?
if I reckless attack, I get advantage.
Correct.
What's the one that I attack where I automatically get to do 10 points of damage?
That's a feat. So that's something you don't have as a
Great weapon.
yeah. That's great weapon master, which is a feat you can choose when you get your level 4 moment,
Okay.
and that's you basically -5 from every attack. But if you're using a great weapon,
Yes.
it does an automatic bucks
That's
extra.
That's the one. All right. I'm going to reckless attack.
Alrighty, so you have advantage on this attack then.
And then he has advantage on his next.
16.
16 definitely hits that wolf.
And so let's do this. Why don't I be smart about this and put this shit? There we go. Hello. A 12 and a 6.
Nice.
18.
Boom.
All right, how would you like to
Plus
do
you're
this?
raging too, right?
As this,
I'm
yeah.
gonna-
So that
I'm
additional
gonna-
+2 bonus is actually enough to kill it.
This is over the head. And it's like wah, straight down and cleave his skull.
As you just split this wolf's head in twine. Not even a sound of a yelp is heard because of how quick and swift just drops. All right, that wolf is now dead.
That was a great roll. Like,
Oh, okay.
All right, you still have your movement and your bonus action. What would you like to do?
Can I javelin the other or no?
No, not unless you have a bonus action for that.
I don't think so. All right, so let's go attack the big boy.
All right. Yep, you are within range now, so your next move you can attack him.
Okay.
Alrighty then. With that, it goes to the big guy who's down on the ground. He didn't get an attack last turn, so he's going to take his attack against the big one that he's being chewed on by, who just took his arm. So he has disadvantage. Well, he's going to reckless. He has no choice, so he'll just have a straight roll. Alrighty. That is just enough to hit thanks to your drop. So,
Nice.
Alright, that is a 13 to hit. So he's going to grab his long sword and shove it into the giant beast above him. Alright, that is 14 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Finally, this guy does something.
Oh, and then his rage damage of 16. 16 points of piercing damage to the giant wolf. Alrighty. And then he's going to attempt to push this wolf off of him with a strength. Nope, he still fails. So he is still being pushed down and grappled down to the ground. Alrighty then. So with that, it goes to the other wolf, who's going after Pidgwick. He's going to take a bite out of Pidgwick with a 2. So that misses completely, as Pidgwick just completely vanishes out of his way and appears behind him.
All of a sudden, Pidgwick became badass.
And with that is actually Pidgwick's
Did he just
turn.
misty step?
And he is going to Burning Hands. Alrighty, needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Ooh, fails miserably with a 4. Alrighty, with that, takes 4d6 fire damage.
Holy.
That is 15 points of fire damage.
Nice.
which is doubled because it is a weak to fire.
Oh,
So that is a burnt dead puppy.
Yeah, it
and the
is.
tree's on fire.
And the tree is now on fire, yes. So that will, yeah.
The tree's dead.
Extra hit points for the tree.
My God, that reminds me of an old campaign I did. Everyone attacked a dead tree for no reason. The tree had nothing to do with the story plot. They just all started attacking the tree.
Well, they want to be able to hit something.
All right. With that, he's going to bonus action, Misty Step.
Damn, badass.
Alrighty. And with that, that ends his turn. So with that, it goes to the top of the round with Jareth.
I will just peek out and shoot a firebolt at that guy.
Alrighty, go for it.
Oh,
7.
advantage, right? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. So 7 would have been your higher
So
one.
you got 12.
So, 12.
12, that does hit because of the lowered AC still,
Oh,
so
shit.
hasn't
We'll
got
take it.
And I get sneak attack.
Yes, so 2d6.
There you go.
9 plus 7, 16.
Alright, 16 points of fire damage.
Is that against the big guy?
The big one.
The big one, nice.
Is he weak to fire or no?
He does not appear to be. As you notice that when it hits him, the armor he is wearing seems to absorb the flame.
Oh, like it doesn't look like it hurt him at all?
No, it did seem to hurt him, but the flame was absorbed as soon as it hit him. So
That's
the
cool.
initial damage hit, but it didn't seem to have the super effect.
I'm like, so does that armor fit me? I'll be like,
That's
hold
what
on,
I'm
I'll
saying.
pull out my measuring tape. Hey, this looks like it'll fit perfectly.
Bonus action, I will go hide. I'll just hide behind this corpse. The dog, and I will roll for the bird.
That's definitely a hit.
It does. What's plus 4, 17.
17 does
That's a
hit.
hit. And what was it? It's just a D4.
It's a D4, yep. Plus his dexterity, so
3, and his dex is plus 3.
6 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Oh wait, do I add points? Do I add any proficiency when I do a firebolt? Or damage?
No, not for damage. You never add proficiency to damage, only to hit.
That's what I thought.
Alrighty, with that, it goes to this wolf, who is going to now turn towards the elk and try to run because he has not noticed Pidgwick. So Pidgwick is going to get an attack of opportunity on him. That does not hit, sadly. So he does try to take a swipe, but Pidgwick misses as the large wolf comes for the elk.
Dinner.
With advantage because of power tactics. So elk, that is a 14 to hit.
Yes.
Alrighty. That is 13 points.
I am a bunny again.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, that's perfect though, because now I can heal the dude.
Right?
Because now I can use spells.
That's actually valid.
It's just like, ah! Well,
As the form breaks at the bite, as he bites into air now, having no flesh left in his mouth, he just stares up now at you.
stairs up or stairs down?
This is the smaller wolf, the one next to you, not the big wolf. They're just all technically big wolves because they're large. But he's basically eye and eye with you.
Well, that didn't last long.
That's always
I've had enough of your interference. Freeze and die.
As a blue mist begins to burl out of the largest wolf's mouth. As just frost starts to bellow out of his throat and surround the area.
It feels so good.
Everybody except Uphang needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
I said,
Yeah,
that
me, I'm way over here.
tickles.
Oh, not you. Sorry, no. But
Wait.
Serenity, you need to make one, and so does Pidgwick, and so does your bird.
No! What is with my rolls today?
That's a 19 plus whatever.
All right, so the bird flies out of the way.
It's a 9.
All in 9?
So it's an
Yeah.
18.
The 8 plus
Oh, it's
1.
con save, or did you roll con or dex?
I rolled a 19. And
Oh,
it's
okay, then.
Constitution. I think it's
So-
a -1.
Okay, well then, yeah, he managed to weather that and takes half damage. So
Nope.
Full
I
damage.
kind of wish I had
Oh.
fire spells at this
Really?
point, but
He
the
only had
land
one
taught
hit
me
point.
ice spells. So,
well then he's poof
No.
Wait, what happened?
because he only have one hit point. So even though he's made the save,
Well, you
Alrighty.
know what though? He kicked ass so far.
Yeah, you know, I can't argue with what he did.
Oh, don't worry.
At one time he did more damage than all of us combined.
Yeah, he critted twice.
Alrighty, so that is a total of
okay. That's an action. That's a bonus action. So depending on if I'm still up or not, I think I know what to do.
10 points of frost damage.
Ow! I mean, technically I'm still up, but ow! I'm at 11.
Pidgwick is at 8.
Yeah.
So with
This
that,
thing's humanoid, right?
You
Because it's
will-
on 2.
no, it is. You'd have to know what it is to know what it is. Sadly, so I can't tell you.
Whole person just says humanoid, and so instead of the 4-legged creature,
Okay,
it's like
No,
on 2
it is
legs.
not. It does not work with whole person.
Can you do history on it, maybe?
No, it wouldn't work.
Or
No, that I can tell you. Whole person would not work.
Arcana?
So-
Because it's like
Definitely
it's
not
on 2
it's
feet.
Definitely not a person.
Yeah, it's not.
No, but it's on 2 feet.
It's on all 4 feet. It's just using its. It just has
It's
arms.
rearing up.
Yeah, it's more like a gorilla. It's got arms, but it has to walk on all 4s.
Then I ain't got a lot to fight him. My thing is going to be healing. So good luck, you guys.
That's fair.
Oh
Yeah, next
oops.
rest I'm getting freaking fairy
My
fire or
bad.
something fire.
I rolled the wrong damage.
Oh, do I get some health back?
More like less.
Oh,
That's. I don't know. It's only additional 2. So an additional 2 damage of
I'm at
frost.
9.
Because I forgot to roll d8s. I rolled d6s.
Ah.
But I still rolled low. I rolled 2 2s. So. But yeah. So 12 points of frost damage instead. Upang, you just have a gentle breeze blow on you as this thing just
Okay.
comes over and just is evaporated on your frost armor, just adding to the bonuses of it.
Tickled. Leave my rabbit alone.
You all will feast for my pack.
And I will once again reckless attack.
Serenity is up first.
Oh,
No.
thought you were just there to take damage.
Yeah, that's the hard part is do I try to keep attacking or do I try to heal people?
What kind of attacks can you do? I think is a valid question.
If I don't heal this turn, I can technically shillelagh for a bonus action, and that'll allow me to attack with both my boomerang and my quarterstaff for more damage because it's a magic infused instead of a normal one. I can ice knife, which technically can explode, but that means it hits a lot of other people too.
Right.
Or I could just stick with try to heal somebody and move away because I would not have anything
you have
else
like
after
a
that.
mass heal, master.
No.
I just have healing word right
Too
now.
low level.
Yeah.
Right now. Oh, whatever you think. They all have pros
Can
and
I
cons.
see- Is the guy pinned under the wolf looking like bad, or does he look?
He looks pretty bad.
Can she?
His
Okay,
arm is
I might have to.
yeah, his
heal
arm is
him
pretty
first
much
before
you know
myself.
unusable. It's still attached by some tendons, but it's pretty much unusable. And he has just been frostified to the point where now that arm is being cold and just
Alright.
frosted
Okay.
over.
So y'all know I have potions. So,
So-
if I end up going down,
He's
you'll just
resistant
potion me.
because he's also a half giant,
We have
but
potions
it still hurt.
too.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna try to help him so he stays
Yes.
alive.
Yes.
So that's gonna be my thing. So
Hopefully we don't regret it. But
okay,
right
so
now-
my
Pidgwick's pretty bad too.
again, they have potions. I don't know what he has, so we want him to stay alive. I'm going to second level bonus action healing word on him.
Alrighty.
I'm pretty sure that word was sauna. That's 2d4 plus 3. 1,
Oh, no.
2, so 6. That's not a lot. And for my action, can I hold like a dodge or something?
If you want to use your whole action to do that, yeah, you can.
Because
take a dodge
I got
action.
nothing else right now that would really be effective.
Yeah, you can do that.
Because Shillelagh's another bonus action, so I have to
Yeah.
wait till my next turn to even try that.
You
So
can
for-
still attack, right?
It's not gonna do like anything.
I mean, it's up to you. The dodge action just makes it so they have disadvantage on an attack against you. That doesn't make them not hit you.
Which is not bad.
Good point.
Yeah, it just gives
Well,
them...
I am higher at 17, which is more than them. So I mean, if anything, yeah, I'll try to whack at the wolf with my quarterstaff.
Yeah, it's kind
Alrighty.
of ironic. She's like the tank with the highest
Nope.
AC.
Can I borrow someone else's dice?
What'd you roll?
We're all.
Throw out
I use
that
my
5.
shitty
telling
one.
you it's the
Plus...
That's 5.
Oh, 5
In my
total.
table.
All right. Well, 5 is unfortunately a miss. Anything that's 5 or below still is a miss.
I figured.
table. Move everything to the base.
So,
See, I would have
You
been. I would
smack
have had a
it.
plus.
but it just seems to have no effect on it. So it's just
Kind of like when you hit a baseball with a
you hit
bat.
directly onto its armor, and it just seems to have no effect.
And it shivers through your whole body. Like just a cartoon.
With that,
You're
you're
pretty much
paying.
a
It is your
cartoon.
move.
Yep, I am the comic relief.
Come, beast, let us dance.
Grapple him and take him off.
Oh my God! You gotta give me something special for this one.
Double 20s.
Whoa.
Double 20s.
Wow.
Holy
Double nat
Double
20s.
20s.
Very nice. Very
Holy
nice.
shit!
I mean, that's a crit as I've ever seen a crit. So by all means, go for it.
Okay.
So roll your D12 and your D6.
Rule of cool. What you doing?
9, 14,
Doubled is
28.
28 points of damage.
Woo!
Nice.
Plus your.
How do you want to do this?
Woo!
I'm going to cleave him from collarbone down through his breast.
So as you pull that axe back and swing it as hard as you can, it goes deep in, but not quite as deep as you hope, as the armor blocks from the cut. And then with that rage, you pull it out again, and one last stroke, go right through and cleave the armor along with the body.
No, not the armor.
No, I don't want to
Completely
cut
Leave the
your
armor.
armor off.
No, I'm smart
Who
enough
wants
that
the
I don't
armor?
want. No, I want the
You
armor.
can't
No,
double
you're raging. You
crit
ain't gonna
and
know.
son of a
You wouldn't be able to
bitch.
wear the armor anyway. It's not meant for a humanoid.
All right.
It's more like a collar for a dog, but it's hanging from the neck.
Gotcha.
Collar.
Yeah.
Oh, we could have sold that.
At least I said a good line with the death.
Yeah.
All right, you guys
So tough.
still have one left, and he has taken no
Wait,
damage.
This guy died,
He's done.
right?
Yeah.
Yes,
so
that
he's
one is down. However, that means the other guy
The wolf behind me, help.
is able to stand up using half his movement. And even though he is very weak, he's going to attack the other one. So he's going to go for a long, great sort of reckless attack. That is not enough to hit. However, he did enough damage to where he can do half. So,
Nice. See, it's always the cheap dice that do you right.
all right. So he did a whopping 4 points of slashing damage to that wolf.
Woohoo!
And then he'll take his second attack.
Why does he get 2 attacks?
Because he's a higher level.
Oh, man. I want to be a higher level.
All right, that one does significantly better. That one does hit, and he does a whopping 10 points.
There
So
you go.
14 total points of damage. Alrighty, with that, it goes to Pidgwick.
We need to start bringing like carrots and like celery.
What?
So that we have a healthy snack.
Popcorn's healthy and so are strawberries. And nobody told you.
I'm the only one who brought on healthy things.
Which we haven't consumed yet. So
Popcorn's like what I eat when I'm
Oh,
on
with butter. that's
hardcore
not-
diets. It's still
Isn't that? Okay.
I don't think
Pidgwick is going to use his action, or sorry, his bonus action to activate the Staff of the Invisible Hunter. As he disappears into the void, 3 shots of magical energy of force pop out and aim directly at the wolf.
I didn't know you could do that.
I don't think you.
As he does an automatic 8 points of force damage
Nice.
to the wolf. Then he needs to make a save, which he fails. So he is pushed back and knocked prone by the force damage. Alrighty. So with that, goes to the top of the round. Jareth, you're up as the wolf is pushed down to the ground.
He's looking pretty hurt.
He's looking pretty hurt.
Okay.
But he, unlike the wolves you fought previously, this one doesn't seem to want to run. You almost get the sense it can't if it wanted to.
Something evil is afoot.
Evil feet. We'll just run up.
There you go.
11 plus
5,
16.
That hits. So 2d6 and your dagger, or you're using your dagger
My rapier.
or your rapier. Okay, so that's another d6, or is it a d8?
It's a D8.
It's a D8?
Oh, shit.
7. That's 4, 9, 11.
Alrighty, he is still alive as you stab him down into the ground. Now he's just seemingly whelping in pain
Alright, so I'll do a bonus attack.
with your offhand. Alrighty, go for it. You have advantage because he is prone.
One more roll.
So it's 10.
10. All right, that's still enough to do some damage.
Oh,
So roll your damage.
5.
5. So that's 3 points. How would you like to do this?
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh, just nice and quick.
Just take the dagger
Jab
to
him
the
in the
throat.
neck.
Don't- As you put the beast out of its misery. And as that ends, he looks to you all. You all seem a bit worse for wear, and I still have one good arm. I think you all need to start explaining.
Okay. Well, you know what? We came for a little bit of information. We know, first of all, we know, about this brutal onslaught in town where you killed all these Dragonborn, and we need to know what's going on there.
Who are you waiting for? Who betrayed you?
You think that just because this has happened to me that a warrior would give away anything to the likes of you?
It would be in your benefit, and I'm going to persuade him.
Go for a try.
If that doesn't work, I'm gonna try
What's
charm
that?
person.
It's a 15, 16.
So that's a dirty 20.
I don't care what you have to offer. I'm a warrior and I'm bound by honor. Even being betrayed, I will not give it up. It's the only thing I have left.
I look him in the eyes, my ears twitching, and I try to charm person.
Go for it.
Roll the wisdom saving throw.
That is a... Oh, he has advantage on these.
No! No!
Natural 20.
No! I'm not the cute little bunny. That was supposed to be 15.
I don't know what this little creature you bring with you is, but you should not bring one of their ilk into a warrior's gathering. I'm ashamed of you, brother. How dare you bring outsiders into a battle? Have you no honor, no respect left for yourself?
I kill him.
These are my companions. I trust them well before I trust you, betrayer.
And as he
That would be
draws
nice.
his blade closer to you, Pidgwick comes up behind him, taps him on the shoulder.
What do you I suggest you listen and do as we tell you to. Now bow.
Oh,
Is that Pidgwick?
As his eyes are glowing
45.
red and there is a glowing amount of flames over his head.
intimidation. Jeez.
Nice.
Dude, what? He's going totally psycho.
What are you? Demon! Beast of hells! That's right. That's what I am. Now bow down. You will tell us everything we want to know.
We should kick ass this time.
I think
We can
I think
honestly
his
go
staff
the
is-
nice route. I mean, I can heal your bloody arm. I can stop
There's
that.
honor. There's honor at stake.
you know what?
It's called staying alive so you can report back.
He'll die first.
This might
But
seem a
fear
little
will
weird.
work too.
But I'm gonna stealth off and go loot the other 2 dead guys, and just stay in cover.
I mean, I'll just tell you right now, your bird got a good look. They're, like I said, all their stuff's right in front of you.
Oh,
They left.
that's
they
right.
didn't, yeah. They didn't
Let
bring
us
their
see
packs.
what. Let's get the
Well,
plot line here. I want to find out what the fuck's going on.
I am just gonna.
As he drops
Stealth,
his
yeah.
blade,
Fine. Just keep him away from me. That's better. All right. He's all yours.
Dude, Pidgwick, what's up with you?
You want to answer or not?
Tell us what you know. Who are you waiting for?
Boragg. Boragg was supposed to come here. He was supposed to meet us.
What did he hire you to do?
Wasn't hired us for anything. We thought we were doing what the general wanted. This is what the king has ordered. A war to be brought forth. No peace shall be had between giants and the dragons. Only war. That is a giant's life. And we have had enough of this peace that has been thrust upon us.
It was a setup.
Boragg was
Who
supposed
all,
to meet us
who
here.
all was involved? Was everyone? Who all knows?
I don't know. I am merely doing my orders. As far as I can tell, only my men and I were involved in this situation.
Is Boragg the giant?
Yeah.
Giant?
Yeah.
The 3 elders were also aiding in our process in the camps.
The elder.
They didn't want any more dragons walking into their town, so they were free and willing to aid.
Who is the voice that we heard?
More than likely, it was Boragg. He has power that I do not quite understand. This creature is one of his beasts of burden. I do not know what they are called, but they are an abomination created from the magics of the dark realms beneath.
Interesting. What else do we want to know?
Jareth, you recognize that note when he's referencing the magics beneath. There are plenty of dark magics that are born from the realms of the Underdark. More than likely, this location has its own Underdark as well, and the magics used to create this monster are probably related to creatures similar to yourself.
What other
Behind the
questions do we
guy.
want to ask him?
Are you attacking? Are there going to be other attacks in other towns?
I don't know. We weren't privy to that information. Each sect only had their own job to do.
What did you expect to meet with Boragg about? What was the purpose out here?
To receive our next orders, to know where the war would begin.
All right.
We
So
assumed
why-
it would
so
take
why
place in the next town over, but we
So-
were not given that information. We were
So do you
supposed to
feel like
gather it now.
suckers because he just came to try to kill you?
You've been
And they did kill
betrayed.
you.
Boragg is not one of us. Boragg was hired by the king. I do not believe the king is aware of Boragg's betrayal.
Where's the king?
In the village, in the capital, of course.
Okay.
That's no secret.
Well, okay.
We will let you live, but you lose everything that you wear and own.
As you say that,
Oh, come on!
The fuck?
I was literally about to just go, Sauna. You can't stop me, I'm doing it.
as 3 invisible forces skewer through his body. Well, he was useless.
Oh,
Holy fuck!
Pidgwick!
What the
What
fuck,
the fuck?
Pidgwick? Like, holy shit!
You asked your questions, didn't you?
Didn't mean you have to go and kill him.
He's a warrior. It's what he wanted.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if he's
Possessed.
Seriously, the
possessed.
next time we
Roll an
sleep, I'm
Arcana
switching out
check.
for detect good and evil. I'm switching out for that and fire spells.
nice? That is 21.
21.
21?
There's definitely something.
There's something now, all of a sudden triggering in your mind. You sense now a magical aura that seemed to have built up as this conflict that you were all involved in began.
I don't want to
The
take a staff away.
eyes, as you look deep into them now, the normal color is gone and replaced by a crimson red all throughout the eye socket itself. That seems to be blocking any iris view.
Who was the dude he was talking about and to before?
You guys don't know.
Yeah, we
you
don't
were,
know.
you
we
weren't
weren't
privy to
privy.
that. Now, are we done here?
Yeah, well, we gotta do some looting. Let's do the looting. You know, you love to do the looting. Does the half giants have anything that I might be interested in?
I mean, they have weapons. They have a
I'm
group.
always interested in weapons.
There was an individual. One of the smaller individuals had a great axe, and then the other two. The one you just killed had a great sword, and the other one had 2 small war axes.
So the one's a lieutenant. Does it looks like his sword would be higher quality?
It looks a very high quality. You don't know if it's better or worse than yours without having a professional look at it, but
Sure.
it looks pretty well
let's,
done.
We'll bring everything along.
How? They do add weight. They are all heavy. 2 of them are heavy weapons, and the other
Okay.
2 are additional weapons. So
Well, there's
Does the axe seem better than the one I have, or the same? The great axe.
it looks less used than yours. So it may or may not give you any bonuses, but it definitely seems more
Newer.
kept.
All right, I'll swap that one out.
You definitely know that it is the same build as yours, so
Sure.
it comes from the
A
same
military grade.
Yeah.
And then I'll bring the sword.
Alrighty, that one, that's easy enough to do.
she's waiting patiently with her hand. on it.
Yes, Serenity, what would you like?
Can I see if any of them had like food or potions on them?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, everyone roll investigation.
Yeah,
check.
and money.
I know somebody was already going to be searching for money, so that's why I was like, let me look for the other thing.
12,
That is a
20.
20.
13.
Ah,
So-
12.
13. Sorry.
With your 20, you do go through the pack and the body, and eventually you find in the boot of the main guy a small little pouch. And as you open it up, it seems to widen, much larger
Ooh,
than a
bag of
regular
holding.
pouch does.
Relatively
Oh, reach in
common.
and see what's in there.
You pull in, nothing seems to come out.
There's nothing in
Does
there.
we'll put our RM in as far as it'll go.
It just sinks in.
It's a bag of holding. Love a bag of holding.
Hey, that means everything you're carrying, you can stick in that bag.
That's right. Oh. Let's just play with it and make sure. I'll grab a rock. I'll put it in. Pull my hand out.
Just gone.
I want a rock. And then I'll put my hand.
Comes right back out to you.
Nice.
I want-
I want to put my hand in
Money.
and say, I want whatever's in here.
You have to. So there's you having Arcana would know that there's a magical
Yes, I would.
incantation you need to know in the order to empty out the bag itself.
Right. But you
So-
can. I want. Let you go.
Potions.
I want gold.
Gold piece comes to your hand.
I want all the gold.
I want a lot of gold.
Just another gold piece. It doesn't seem to go based on a lot term. More than likely, you have to be specific.
I want 50 pieces of gold.
50 pieces of gold.
Woo!
I want 100 pieces of gold.
We could probably keep all this in here and then do this back when we're somewhere secure
Well,
so
let's
we don't
find
lose it.
Let's find out how much we have.
Apang, as you pull out that gold, you notice it without requiring an investigation. It does bear your family sigil on it.
Oh, it's the 150.
So we know that there was 150 gold. We knew that for a fact.
All
My
right,
brother
now
told
ask
us.
for 500.
Let's not be great. That's it. Another 100 gold.
Nothing comes
Well,
out.
I just want to know what's in there.
5 more gold. 25 more gold.
Nothing.
Another 5 gold. So we're getting okay, and another
So that's
5.
160.
Nothing.
1
Another-
gold.
Nothing.
Okay.
All right, so we got 150, 160.
oh, ask
So-
for potions.
potions.
A blue potion pops out that looks familiar to you.
Oh, that's the sickness
Healing?
one.
That's the
Oh, is that okay?
The-
The,
that's
the
cool.
frost
the
sickness.
frost sickness.
Ask
Okay.
for a healing potion.
Healing potion.
One healing potion comes out. It looks smaller than the ones you have.
Okay.
Okay, so probably not great.
Potion
Or probably
of
just
greater healing.
Nothing.
Another healing potion.
Small little potion comes
Okay.
out.
Another healing potion.
Nothing.
Okay.
So 2 small potions of healing.
A crossbow.
Nothing.
Ooh, a great axe.
clothes or armor.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
a
hold
very,
on.
it's a
Really
very
good.
fine designed great axe.
Ooh.
It looks to have ornate designs written all on the top of it. And it definitely looks like there is a name etched into the pommel of it.
Is it
Written
in
in giant. And the name, not a name you recognize, but it seems to be whoever designed the axe. And the name is Gor Cha. So GOR-CHA.
I have a question. Can I swap out spells now? I think I read I need to wait till I'm level.
You have to swap. You only can swap spells during a long rest, and that's if you're a certain class.
But my class.
Because you're a wizard, yes, you do. You do choose.
Am I a wizard?
You are. Yeah, you use wizard
you
spells
hit-
as
The
a
wizard.
If you
arcane
hit manage
trickster.
spells, you can.
Yeah, I just
there's
thought I read it. I
prepare.
had to wait
If it
till
says
I leveled
prepare
up.
on your managed spells, so when you go to
I
prepare spells and it
can't. I
says,
can't learn any new cantrips. Those I have to learn.
Manage
But I can,
spells.
and then does
prepare
it say
any of these
prepare or
spells that I know.
unprepare?
Right.
which means on my next rest I'm learning. Freaking detect
says
good evil.
learn.
I'm gonna swap out
Oh, no,
something
all
for
spells,
fire
all spells.
spells, things
Now
like
we
that.
know, right?
Does it say prepare or learn?
Learn.
Then you can't. So you just have whatever you picked, and then you will get new spells when you level up.
Okay, so I can do
I have
detect
diversity.
or identify. Next.
All right, let's do some cursory ones. I want to make sure we don't miss anything. Rings.
Nothing.
Gems.
How about armor?
Gems.
A thick piece of a leather bulwark comes
He's
out,
got a list.
and it is pretty big size for the probably the size of a
Are you writing
giant
this
or a half
stuff
giant.
down?
No, I'm just calling out shit.
Well,
Can you write it?
I'm about to say, did you actually add up? Because you said 50 and then you said 100, but you
No,
had
it's
asked
100,
for gold.
160 total.
Okay.
That I do remember. So we'll split it. So 160 gold.
between 5.
There's 4
4.
of us.
Just on this side of the DM screen.
Yeah. So write down 160 gold.
Here. I
One
got-
great axe.
Gorcha.
Gorcha.
So that's 40 between each of us.
Then we got two small
I just did
healing
the-
potions.
Mm-hmm.
160 divided by 4.
Oh, divided by 4.
Because there's 4 of us.
40.
40.
I keep thinking there's.
So if you want to add it in now, you can. So
It'll just help me remember.
74, 84,
Though I do miss the physical pieces that he gave out. Those were fun to play with.
Yeah, I thought about it later and realized I didn't have enough.
That's all
I
fair.
need
I got
to
this.
bring more. The last campaign I used them for, there were a lot less gold involved. So
Okay, so then we had. What else did we have? Oh, and so this armor.
Potions.
yep, it seems to
2
be.
healing potions.
See-
Oh, and one
Frost
one
recovery.
frost healing thing. Sorry, what was the armor?
Leather armor, but for like a half giant size. So you gather it was for one of the other 2.
If I were to wear, what would that do to my armor class?
You are an unarmored fighter, so it would actually lessen your armor
Okay.
class.
All right.
Half giant leather armor. How many healing potions?
2
2.
lesser healing. And then what else do we want to ask for?
Gems.
Oh, spellbook. Any spellbook?
Nothing pops out.
Gems.
What appears to be a small blue gem pops out.
Okay.
Another gem?
You all recognize it, actually. It looks like the same gem design as the one that the flock was wearing.
Okay. That has value.
Feathers. I don't know why.
Clothes.
Dagger.
As you say clothes, a large amount of variant types of outfits start to come out, all giant,
Like
half
vomiting
giant
out.
size.
Oh,
All of them seems to be of different designs for what appears to be different locations. So there are some southern wares, some northern
Oh,
designs.
Interesting.
Are there any-
Almost like a disguise set.
are there any
Alright.
like?
So in game, it is a
cloak or
disguise
fur?
kit.
Okay.
So there is a disguise
So
kit in
write
there.
down disguise kit.
Oh, I was gonna say if there was like a cloak or something that had fur on it, even if I'm tiny, it's like, oh, giant cloak of fur. I'm warm now.
Any cloaks?
In the disguise kit, yeah.
Okay, but nothing.
Yeah, nothing like magic.
So I think we covered it. What are we missing? Anything?
Food,
Swords, daggers.
food,
Nothing.
rations,
They all seem to be carrying their weapons on them. The great axe was the only one that came out.
rations.
No food.
Darn.
You gather that's why the
because
guys went
Mary's like,
hunting.
I'm hungry.
Scroll.
Yeah. Scroll. Nothing.
More gems.
Another of those little blue gems pops out.
Say it a third time.
Another one comes out.
Fourth.
Nothing.
Okay, so three
Holy
Blue.
symbol.
blue gems.
Holy symbol.
How about
Darn.
paper or orders?
A piece of paper comes out, and it does seem to be a small little, almost like torn up, but it's been reconnected together using some kind of paste.
Is it in Giantish? Can I read it?
It is in Giantish. It says, Lieutenant, this is your orders. Make for the village of Pomchi. And it kind of breaks off the wrecking and attempts to glue it back together. Kill the members of the royal procession. Make sure to leave. And it cuts off. Do not forget the meeting room outside of village of... And it ends.
Damn it. Okay. I think that's covers it. So now if
Choose.
Did you all not hear that last part's
Yes.
royal procession? Now we know who the unfortunate blokes were that got killed at the bar.
And
Means
then-
we just got our asses involved in a royal assassination.
Yep. and
This
then
is
they-
shit we don't need.
And then they tried to cover it up to keep a war from starting.
Well, at least we have some information. And, we picked up a couple goodies, a lot of gold. So add your, 40 pieces of gold. What else? Can't think of anything else.
So now, should we head to the...
Well, so now what we're going to do is, I think, do you name it and then put it back in? So do I say,
No, you don't have to name it when you put it back in.
so I'll put the swords and all that. I'll put the two great axes in there.
All right.
I'll keep the Borcha
So
as my new weapon.
two.
You can also
Great
put
axes.
my mom's like supply
There'd just be
backpack
one.
in
Of
there.
Oh yeah, because if he's
Because
putting
that'll
his in
lighten
there
their
too,
weight.
so yeah, there'd be two now regular great axes in
Yes.
the bag.
Including the nice one.
No, he
No,
he
the
pulled
nice
that one
I'm
out for
gonna now
himself.
I'm going to equip. When we get into town, I'm going to have it inspected and find out.
He's also putting like my mother's supply pack
Yeah.
in there because that'll lighten the load.
Oh, you're just gonna put everything now into the
Yeah,
why
not,
holding?
right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what it's there
Well, I
for.
don't
You
know,
put everything
but
in it.
Maybe not everything.
Well, I mean,
Well,
all
if we
she
lose
gave
it.
us was just like a few supplies and like rations and things. I mean, that's just food if we end up losing
Yeah,
it.
obviously keep your weapons at
And
the
your
ready.
potions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of our
Anything you
important
might
stuff on us,
need.
but like it's just the travel
Yeah.
stuff goes in there.
Right now, we don't need the blue, poison potions readily available.
I'm keeping mine.
Yeah, well, we have those on us.
We don't need the extra.
The extra ones, yeah. And then we don't need the small healing potions like the second. All right. Now we'll head towards the main city, right? No. Do we want to finish and go to the sub-city? What the hell's the name of that city?
Takashi.
Takashi. We should finish that because that's where the giant was going. And so there's been some betrayal within betrayals here.
Well, that's where he assumed he was going. So the orders don't tell you which town it was, and then he said,
Thanks, Pidgwick.
yeah, and then the guy said he assumed that's the village they had to go to because that was their next step, but he didn't know what their next orders would be. So all he
Is,
knew was
is
the
there
meeting.
any identifiers on him or anything that?
Well, none that you all recognize, but you at least recognize his family sigil. You've known, or at least you've heard the Gar name before, but now you see the sigil. It's even more familiar. The Gar family are a military family, similar to your own, of a lesser extent.
Oh,
But they were a frequent consideration, pretty much always under the levels of you all when you were serving. So Gars were very commonplace to see. They took their military service incredibly seriously, mostly because they were one of the 5 families that would try to compete with yours
Right.
for military prowess leadership.
Should we bring his sigil with us? It will be a benefit.
I'm thinking
to
we
that.
should hide these bodies. Is it possible to make?
Oh, they
like
look
a,
like they've been mauled by
is it
wolves.
possible
So
to make a helmet out of this white wolf? And
I mean, if you bring materials to a smithy or a leathersmith, they can probably do something with it. It'll cost some money to have it done.
I will do one thing, which I like to do. I will rip a tooth out of the big. No, it won't be. I'll rip a tooth out of the big wolf and hang it about my neck.
All right, you pull that sucker off, and it is a big fang,
That's what I want.
about 3 times the size of a shark fang.
Perfecto.
Of course, shark teeth are quite small.
That's unless they're a megalodon.
Yeah, well, hopefully we don't see those.
Yeah.
And hopefully Jason Statham isn't involved.
So how does the great axe, the new great axe, how does it heft? Does it feel different?
It feels way lighter,
Okay.
almost like there's no weight to it. Like, usually you have a good heft at the edge of the pommel with that heavy metal. This seems so well balanced to the point almost like it's a staff as freely as you can move
No, I'm
it.
good. Actually, yeah. When you're done, just put it back in the fridge.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. We'll head off to the city then.
Alrighty.
We're a little rich. We got what we want. We're a little richer. Got some goodies.
we got info.
Got some info.
We got
There's.
info. We got.
I'll go pee. There's definitely something afoot.
Pidgwick.
Something up with him.
Think it's the staff.
Probably. Yeah.
Alrighty. So as you all begin to journey now toward the west, heading away from your location, heading towards the small town of Takashi, I would like someone to roll me a d20.
Since I'm sitting here, 2.
A 2.
Why did y'all let me do that?
Alrighty. As the night wanes on and the day's travel comes to a close, the weather picks up and becomes a blizzard in the blink of an eye, almost as if similar to the same blizzard and storm that overtook you all when you were in the town and were staying in the inn. So, I need you all to roll perception checks to try to find some shelter.
Oh wait.
I was about to say, I'm not trusting this physical die anymore. Never mind, I shouldn't trust anything 7.
I am going.
Everything just hates me tonight.
Recast my animal.
That'll take a while because it died instead of being pushed away. You have to do the full summoning again.
Yeah, I thought it was like 10 minutes.
Oh no! It's I think it's an hour because it's a ritual spell. I will double check that.
I'm looking. Oh yeah, 1 hour.
So you need a place to stop to be able to do that.
Okay.
We're doing perception checks. Is that what I
To
heard?
try to find shelter, the storm picked up almost out of nowhere, similar to the one inside the town where you guys saw the shadow of the giant.
The 13.
I think nature check would have been better for me.
So, did you say we got to the town?
No, you guys are on the way. You're just traveling through the lands, and all of a sudden a storm hits you all suddenly.
Uh-oh.
And for some of you who know storms very well, this seems very much unpredictable type, as there was no
Like
precursor.
unnatural.
Very unnatural.
All right, so this giant is here probably.
Yes.
I think we should stealth.
We need to make shelter then. Fine. Get inside the barrier again. We'll
Yes.
keep the elements out of here. And hopefully nothing walks through it.
I'll keep an eye on Pidgwick though when we're in there, just to see is he acting weird or.
So as you guys walk over to the nearest tree line you can find, just to kind of give you some, avoidance of people walking through the portal, basically, of your hideaway, Pidgwick casts the staff spell, and the 15-foot barrier creates itself, dropping you all into the dark realm yet again. And silence takes over.
Does he seem like he's acting weird when we're inside it though? Because that's when he kind of communes.
All right, then. I guess we should all take a rest and hope whatever it is passes us by.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
I can sleep.
No, I was gonna say you should take the first break.
I'll take the watch. How's that?
No,
Nope.
No.
I'm not.
We'll take
tired.
it this time.
No, I insist.
I got lots of energy to spare.
I've got the first watch. Don't worry. I need to stay up to keep the barrier up anyway.
Not from what happened last time.
Aye, I do. Otherwise, you aren't going to get any much sleep if the barrier drops. If I go to sleep, so does it.
That's not what happened before.
Yeah, it is.
No, there was one time where we were in a cave and he had the barrier up and he was just sleeping against the wall
No,
of the staff.
it disappeared halfway through. Remember, that's why you could see the wolves and they all came up to you.
It only lasts for
It
like
only
an
lasts
hour.
for a little while, so he has to stay up. It's a concentration spell.
Very well,
Someone
but
stayed
I will
with him.
pretend to sleep and I'll watch.
All right, roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna cast my animal on them. I got an hour.
14.
I guess I'll
17.
sleep because that'll give. Because is this a short or long rest?
It depends on how long you guys try to rest. Who knows what might
We need
happen.
a long. We can do a long.
If I do it long, I can prepare different spells.
Like I said, it's up to how long this lasts. So if something happens, you get a short rest. If
Oh,
something
okay.
doesn't.
Right.
Well,
So
You
we'll
can try
attempt
for a
for
long.
all right, so
17.
for the first watch, as the hour goes by, your creature, your hawk, summons again.
Should I do a crow? Hang on.
Crows are smart.
A hawk's fine. I can't pull it up.
As it flies to scout out again, and instantly comes back in.
Too fucking cold.
Just kind of walks up to you, just sits.
I'll just
And as the hours go
sit
by,
and pet it.
eventually the sleep takes you all, as some of you stay awake to watch. That was certainly interesting. I didn't think you'd actually take over. Well, that's not the point. I'm sure you did your right job trying to keep them out of it, but wasn't exactly helpful. Yes, I understand I wasn't able to help in the situation. That's why you're there. But you can at least try to portray me a little bit. Honestly, I'm not that mean. You did what you were supposed to do, and I did my part of it. You feel full now? You got your fill? Good. Now for now, stay out of the rest of it. I don't need any more suspicion on me. We got a job to do. And unless you want me to have nothing, I need the gold. So you're going to start listening to me for a while. Ah. All right, sorry. Poor choice of words. Poor choice of words. Ah. All right. Keep out of it if you can. I'll call you if I need you. Yes, I'll let you know. You're going to be watching anyway, I'm sure. All right. Keep quiet. I'm actually back now, which means I need my sleep, unlike you. I will wake up the next one. Hey, Biggin.
Yes.
It's your turn for the watch.
Already?
Yeah.
Very well.
Sorry, man. All right, go get me some sleep.
Who all heard that?
Just him. Unless you just decided to also stay up. I will tell you that unless you guys choose to rest for a longer time, that means that you will both only get short rests. So
I don't really need much more than that. Or except for one spell slot.
So I'll just pretend like nothing happened. Say, sounds good. Enjoy your sleep.
As he clonks out almost like instantly as he lays down. All right. Now we'll be a perception check for your watch.
Here we go. Natural 20, baby.
Natural 20. Though the sounds inside the barrier dampen, every now and then you poke your head out into the wild winters above. The snowstorm not letting up, continuing and almost getting stronger. And with that nat 20, you start hearing.
Is it getting closer?
It is. And as it sound becomes heavier, you see the ground and the snow begin to vibrate at the sound. Through the snowstorm, you look and you can see a glimpse of that large shadow now passing by in your vision, only about 30 feet away from your guys' location, from the tree, walking towards the direction you all were heading.
I'll poke my head back in and say, guys,
He's here.
Pidgwick doesn't react and is just completely passed out.
I'm gonna stealth.
The giant is here.
Was that
Carefully
short
look-
or long for me?
That wouldn't be anything. It would only be a 2 hours. So yeah, it'd be a short rest.
now the question is, what do we do? Do we
Let him-
follow him?
Follow him or let him pass? Which way is he going?
He seems to be heading at least toward the western direction that you were all heading.
He's heading
Okay.
toward the town. I said we
Well-
follow him.
We
What about
follow
this
him or
Now, keep
or-
in mind, the storm is still up, which means
Oh,
only you will be okay in this storm for a long period of time.
no freeze.
What's ahead of him?
You can't tell.
Still storm.
Well, then
That's
what
all-
I
yeah,
will
the
do.
storm is heavy as
Ahead
ever.
and behind him.
Yep, all around. The storm is just widening. Like when you were in the town, the entire town was covered by the
That's right.
storm.
I was thinking we could run ahead and warn him.
Well, then what I will
The
do is
dragon
watch
boys.
and make sure is he going in a straight line towards the city.
From what you can tell from the shadow, the city you have no vision
Yeah,
of, so you don't know if it's specifically heading toward that direction. But from what you can tell, it is at least heading toward the mountains, which is toward the town and towards the capital.
I was about to say, technically, short rest. I got my wild shape back. My snow wolf should be able to handle the cold.
How tall is he?
From what he can
Not
gather
just
from the
party, two of
shadows,
us can chase.
it looks like a decent sized giant, but nowhere near the size of like a full frost giant. So you
Oh,
gather it is
50 feet, something.
15 feet.
15?
15.
So it is a giant,
Let's
but it
kill
is
him.
a
We can
small
kill him.
giant.
Hey, he's not that big.
So
Fuck him up.
We could question him.
he's a large sized creature,
Let's
but
question him. Is he alone?
from what you can tell in the storm, you just see the shadow. Most giants are going to be around 30 feet tall to 40 feet tall.
So this is either an adolescent or a dwarf giant.
Let's question him without giving.
well, similar to what you were all told earlier, umbral giants are small. So umbral giants are very tiny giants. So their full size only reach max around 20 feet. So
So he could be a dark.
he could be a shadow giant, basically the dark equivalent of a dark
Do
elf.
Do they have the ability
Or
to
he
do-
could be a very young adolescent giant or an etin, like a young etin.
Should we not?
So there's no telling who this is.
Would
But you definitely know it's not human.
I would probably know about Umbral.
You definitely know what umbral giants.
So what do I know that?
Do they do
So-
magic?
Right. Do they do magic?
Roll
Should
me
we
an
not
Arcana check.
should we not tamper with them? Would we have a fighting chance against?
Roll me an Arcana check.
There you go.
22.
22. Yes, umbral giants are small and swift. They don't have much in the realm of physical attacking, but they do very well when it comes to intelligence, and they're readily revolved as the smartest type of giant. They use their talents to pretty much take what they want through devious means, and if they need to, they do have magical ability.
Save a coin first.
You wouldn't be able to tell in this storm.
I'm joking.
Well, we can question him. We can follow him. Actually, we got to either attack him or talk to him immediately. Because you guys
Or we
won't
could
make
just
it.
leave him alone.
Or we can just leave him alone. He is heading in the direction where we're going, but it's not the main dude.
Or you can pretend like you're speaking on behalf of the giant lord, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
That sent
Could try to bluff
orders.
him.
You could
Oh.
bluff him.
That's an idea. Well, the problem is the giant betrayed the lieutenant. So, yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh,
If
was-
this
oh,
is the guy,
the Gortash.
Boragg, yeah.
Boragg.
If this is
a
Boragg,
giant.
he's the one who betrayed him. If it's not Boragg, you never know.
Right.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, we can.
It's up to you.
Are we up for some giant slaying?
I'm at max hit points, which is only 18.
Oh, did I get back my 2 hit points that I lost?
Not with a short rest. No, you
I
would
was
have.
about to say I'm still at 9.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, we're probably not ready then.
And Pidgwick's,
He's passed out.
he's not even with us.
All right. We shared the information. We know he's going in the direction we're going. We'll enjoy the rest of the day, night.
Alrighty. As you let the giant and the storm pass by through the night, you all do get a long rest.
Yay!
As nothing else occurs for the rest of the night.
I need to look through my spells.
All right, load up on your spells. Try some fire ones.
Right.
Can't wait to level up.
Alrighty, as you all awaken and Pidgwick drops the barrier.
Good
Finally.
sleep.
Yes, very good. I haven't had a good sleep like that in a while.
Excellent.
Oh, all right. So I couldn't quite hear much of what was going on. Did you all try to wake me up at some point in the night?
I'll give him the download of what happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
bloody hell.
Yeah.
Why is it every time we have any kind of nice time off, all of a sudden something else shows up?
I don't know.
Are you going to call him out on it?
No, I will not say anything because I want to observe a little bit. I want to observe him a little bit. So obviously, we know a little bit about what's going on.
Well, if he's heading that way, he's probably heading to the town. So the question is, do we want to pass up the town then and avoid whatever that's going to be and just head straight on to the capital?
Sure.
I say, I don't think we have what it takes to take on a giant. But hey, I'm
That's-
willing to try if you all.
No, I agree. I think that would be dangerous for us at where we're at
I think
right
Pidgwick
now.
knows best.
Right. All right, we'll continue on to the main city, to the capital.
Alrighty. Finally, let's get some money.
Amen.
Alrighty. So, as the day of travel begins, who would like to roll the d20?
Not me.
9.
9.
No roll necessarily means something's good or bad.
We stumble into a large
load me up
pile
with a few?
of jewels.
Not much left.
I'm done with them. Kill them off.
As you all begin to travel, as the day half goes by, a sound begins to ring in the ears. The sound similar to others you've heard recently. Not quite the growl of a beast, not quite the stomp of a giant, but the rumble of the earth.
Oh,
Oh shit.
yeah. Everyone be still.
Yeah, so let's roll.
Everyone roll stealth checks.
Not 5. 7.
Pidgwick got a 3.
21.
21. 5.
Oh,
I
man.
can't roll anything anymore. None of my dice are doing well today.
As you all try to make a quiet way to find a way around or away from the rumble heading towards
Wait,
you.
can't Pidgwick use the staff
You can
for a
attempt
form
to.
of stealth? Super stealth.
I mean, I can try.
Please do.
Right. I only get a few uses out of this during the days. But
This might be a good one of them.
as he casts it again, the barrier rolls around you all. The darkness takes. And yet again, you're in silence. The weather gone, and the rumble disappeared. Right. Someone needs to stick their head out. Otherwise, we don't know what we're actually missing or if we're missing at all.
That's my bird though.
Because I'd rather not all of a sudden have something come right in here.
Right?
As you send your bird out,
On a tree or something.
roll a stealth check for the bird.
Ha!
Oh no.
Hidden.
15 plus. Clicking on the wrong thing. Whatever is what X is, right? 18.
18. As the bird comes out, and at first is about to make its sound to let you know, and then it realizes what is beneath it. And it halts itself, flying up higher and higher to get a distance. And you see now through its eyes, passing by where the bird came out, you see a large-sized divot of ground moving almost 25 feet across, passing by, almost instantly missing your guys' barrier by inches.
Dune Worm just missed us by inches.
Let's not stick our head out.
Whew.
And after about 20 minutes goes by and the last of the worm disappears,
That's that big? Jesus.
it was an adult,
Oh, geez.
more like a grandfather,
And it's heading in the direction
of the mountain.
the way we're going.
No, toward the actual, like, direct mountain, like, not towards the bottom of the mountain where you can walk up, towards the
Right.
literal front of the mountain. Or to the wall of the mountain itself. So it's about to make a new home. So it could also be a grandmother who's about to
Right.
make some kids.
I'm just so glad that we didn't get a battle on that one.
Well, I wouldn't have been that cruel.
Oh,
It would have been more of a chase.
okay.
I wouldn't have even had you try fighting that.
Yeah, it would be like
DM
a
is smiling.
case. If you roll a 1, you die.
Yeah, no, that would have been cruel. No, it would have been more like it was chasing you down, and at worst, you might have had to fight one of its infants.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so as that passes by, smart move with the staff, by the way. I wasn't going to suggest it because it would have been unfair for me as the DM to tell Pidgwick to do it.
Right.
No
So-
way. But okay.
'Cause, yeah, y'all were about to. Because with those 3 failures, that was a total group failure of
Right.
stealth. So if you hadn't muted yourself all of a sudden, no. Very, very well done. And as it passes by, the barrier drops down as you all find the quiet peace to yourselves now. And you see now in front of you, the 25-foot divot of ground has sunk into the ground itself as all the snow has started to pile and basically create this crevice now that is heading toward the mountain.
Well, at least we now have
The
a
wind barrier.
You telling me you all fucking live in this place with these things running around?
Oh yeah, we can make pets out of them.
You're all insane.
Well, now we-
insane.
I mean, apparently, where my people are from, there are flying sky whales.
Speaking of insane,
I think you just have a vivid imagination.
you seem to be in a good mood. Did you know your eyes were glowing?
Oh, that was just a magical spell I used to intimidate what's his name.
And you were a total asshole.
I didn't get a lot of sleep the night before.
I'd like to do.
Roll an insight check.
15.
Seems legitimate. But don't worry, I feel great now. Got a great night's sleep. Everything's great.
Excellent.
Good to hear.
Well, let's
Good
keep
to
an
hear,
eye
buddy.
on him. We'll keep an eye on him. Let's be honest. The angry asshole fought pretty well. So we'll keep heading toward the city,
To the capital?
to the capital.
Alrighty. As you all make your way through the next day of travel, I need one more d20.
I guess it's me. 3.
3.
Lower is not necessarily bad with this kind of stuff.
But still.
It's alright. As you all travel through the day, you notice in the distance those who have a decent passive perception.
Passive perception.
A far
15.
off point as you're coming towards now the lower dock city of the capital city of Bobano. Far in the distance seems to be a large, almost typhoon-like weather, but it's about a few days away, probably.
Will we make it to the city before then?
You gather it's a little bit more in the northern or in the eastern or sorry, southern distance towards where the small town of Takashi was, where you were originally heading. So that was the direction you were going before you steered off toward the capital.
Right. So something's going down.
The storm, the giant, is going there. They're
Yeah,
probably
along with a bunch
assassinating
of killing.
all the
Yeah.
dragonborn. Let's go loot the bodies.
It would take you a few days to get there, but sure.
I'm just joking.
But as the final day of travel finally disappears, you all see in the distance the shining capital city of the continent of Gonta. Far in the distance, you see the bright lights of the lanterns lit all across the city, magically brooming with greens and blue lights all over. Almost an unnatural magical spell creating a beautiful lighting effect. And as you begin to get closer, you see now the large...
Yeah.
Wow, I made some distance.
Damn.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But as you see in the distance, the large, massive wall that also surrounds the bottommost part of the capital here at the bottom of the mountain face. You see in the topmost part of this city, getting closer to the mountain, what appears to be a large, tunnel almost going directly upward into the peak of the mountain. Clearly unnaturally made, dug through, created almost like a wall itself. And Pidgwick opens his mouth to say, Oh, this is all right. You guys haven't been to the capital yet, have you?
No.
Never quite been on it, but I've always wanted to try. I don't know what they call it. It's some weird draconic word. But basically it lifts you all the way to the top, where the royal families and all the wealthy live.
Wouldn't I know what this
Like
is
an
called?
elevator?
No, you've never been there either. Your family can't even afford to get up there, even with your dad's connections.
No, but wouldn't I know what it's called? Because I've
Do you
been
speak
to...
Draconic?
Yes.
Oh, well, it is called the Heaven's Lift.
The Heaven's Lift.
Interesting.
It's like the gondola. It's like the thing in the
I was
Right.
gonna say Bossing
Like-
Say from Avatar, those
that or
mail
yeah,
system.
or like the lift in Chattanooga that takes you up the
Yeah.
side of the mountain.
Only ever saw people traveling up there, usually bringing supplies to the wealthy in mass droves and giant boxes, always wondering what was in them. Every now and then I got a peek. Their food is phenomenal. We can't even get a sliver of it down here. Or at least I couldn't when I lived here. But I don't live here anymore, so it doesn't matter. Either way, though, I don't think we have to worry about going up there. Though, now that I think about it, I believe the temple we're looking for your bird friend, Serenity, is up there at the tip of the mountain. Never been there, but that's what I hear. Them dragon follower fellows. Not the dirge fellows, but
Suki.
aye, that one. They live all the way up there.
Huh.
That one's gonna be a doozy.
Maybe your uncle has a way up. I certainly don't. I got a few contacts we can
definitely
call,
think
but
About
nothing
say,
that can get us up there.
definitely gotta find my uncle first. He'll help me get around the city a little bit easier.
I bet there's a lot of gold.
Oh, you can be sure there's gold every
So,
time that little
hefty
thing
coin
moves.
purses at the bottom.
All right. So, how are we getting into the city? I don't exactly have the right papers.
Oh,
Oh fuck! We can't just walk through the
Wouldn't I
front
have
door.
it?
No, of course we can't walk through the front door. It's a capital city.
Wouldn't I have something or
That's what I'm hoping you do.
no, I have a game. Sorry.
Yes, you would have a individual, so to speak, that runs one of the gate entrances. Definitely not the front gate, but one of the small rear gates. That's a basically a hole for the animals to be able to pass through when they're basically letting them out to travel around the orcs. It is a very small gate, basically no bigger than a full-size person, 8 foot tall wise. So regular door-sized gate. And you have an individual who works for your uncle who runs that gate entrance.
So
At a
are
certain
we
So
point,
I would go
Are we getting it on
this
the
way.
slide?
pretty much,
Oh fuck!
you have to have
Oh,
proper
what?
paperwork to get into the capital city.
We're getting in on the slide.
Oh.
We're sneaking in.
Follow me this way. This is my territory now.
Alrighty, as you all pass through and start to walk around the edges of the large walls, takes a good while to try to traverse this wall, and you start to realize just how massive the bottom part of this city is alone. It takes you a good 30 minutes to traverse to the other side of the wall. Basically, it's the distance from the mountain to the furthest end where the ocean begins.
Huh.
That's where the wall ends, is at the ocean.
Oh, shit.
So there is another city at the very far end that is technically a separated city, but it is a part of the capital. But that is not where you all need to head.
I think at some point I can use my criminal spy background to send a message.
We also have a
to her-
disguise kit.
her back to her dad that we.
So we need to see your uncle. We need to visit that one armory. So I need to
Armory.
drop off the stuff for my brother.
We can get things
And
identified
we'll-
also.
Yes, and then we'll also get discounts on goods and wares.
We can find an enchanter.
We don't have that much money, but yes, I hear you. But we can definitely sell some of the loot,
Right, we gotta figure out some of the things.
right? We'll have to visit a jeweler for the diamond or the whatever rubies.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The enchanter. Or a jeweler.
But first, we need to get through the front door,
Side door.
side door, yeah, back door, whatever door.
Oh, I gotta take one of my daggers off. Through it. The poison dagger.
The dagger still exists.
The dagger still, yeah, you could have grabbed the dagger, but it doesn't have the poison on it anymore. I'll have to find it later. My map is not in here.
Oh, and put down bag of holding. Oh, you did.
Strange. I thought I downloaded all my maps.
Does the bag of holding have a limit?
It does. Each bag of holding has a separate size difference, basically. So depending on the type of, this is a very small one, so you gather it's probably the smallest type of bag of holding. I believe the max limit for this is 300 pounds.
Okay. Hey, it's a hell of a lot better than not having one.
True. But as you all enter in, eventually you come to a small little gatehouse just at the far edge where the mountain hits the wall. And you see standing at it a copper scale dragonborn. And
All right, Rabbit, do your magic.
Serenity, you recognize this individual. This is Tina.
Tina!
Teena. She is the guard you were looking for. She is a regular, so to speak, of your uncle's work. So, as you walk up,
Tina! I know. I'm back again.
at this point, they should just put reins on you. I mean, seriously, what are you doing here? This is ridiculous.
What
Tell
is
me about it.
what is Cena?
A copper dragonborn. Why? Very well, very well. Let me. John, I need to vacate the other guardsmen. Yes.
Hey Tina, before you worry about what's been going down.
No.
As she
is
walks
just,
I was about to say,
into
was
the
this
guardhouse.
common or dragon?
She's just
Dragonic.
dude at the
I was about to say,
door.
this is Dragonic, so
Yeah,
you
so-
guys know it.
Okay, well I thought it's a friend of hers. so
As she
might
goes
wanna-
into the guardhouse. Yes, open it up. Yes, I know. Look, it's fine. I'll take the heat for it. Right, go on. Go on. Right.
I think we should give her. a
As
heads
the
up.
gate begins to open, and you all just hear the dragonborn through the gatehouse, and it starts to. All right. I'm not even going to ask. I'm assuming your uncle has it for me, so go on ahead. I'll collect my dues from him.
Yeah,
Nice.
like usual.
Just go before I. It is not going to be very helpful if you get me in trouble again.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble.
I know you're not trying to do it. It just seems to always happen every time you show up at my gatehouse.
How else am I supposed to get in?
I like Tina.
I don't know.
I think we should give
Maybe
her a heads
find
up.
proper paperwork.
Alright.
That way I don't
Oh,
have
we don't
to
even know
constantly
what's
check
going
your papers,
We
please.
don't speak this language.
Tell my dad that. I'm the one who keeps asking him for it.
Your,
Hell, I even begged my uncle for it.
your father is probably as cheap as your uncle.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Go on, go on, go on. As you all enter through. All right, close it up. All right, as you all pass in, now you enter in to the massive aspect that is the large city.
Oh, the smells.
As you
Stank.
see around a beautiful, ornate design of a city. Every house is covered in what appears to be a kind of a circular top roof design that turns into multiple connections and triangles. Think about like traditional Japanese roofing housing, as it surrounds pretty much the entirety of you in these small little housing apartments that are on top of each other. Each house seemingly attached to another, 3 houses to each stack.
Okay. Sweet.
So basically townhouses, but vertical.
I'm gonna keep a lookout for like these guild identifiers.
This is what it looked like a little sign with the like brightly flashing lights.
Thieves can't message.
What
somewhere.
we need to do, we need to visit her uncle. We need to visit the armory
Yeah.
or the
Gotta visit
merchant.
The Dirge Church and then the Suki Church. And,
Right.
Bleh.
Great. So we got a lot to do here. It's been
Yes.
so long. I gotta show you all the sights.
I've been here.
You're no fun. All right. I guess first things first, let's go see your uncle.
Please. It'll make things a little bit easier for us.
All right. So your uncle lives in the furthest, basically from where you're at. You just have to kind of go another couple of districts forward towards where the heavens lift is, and before you reach that, there'll be a small little like crevice of a town that's like basically its own small little town of like a cul-de-sac with multiple town housing setups and a tavern of a furback, and that is where your uncle is currently aboded.
On my way.
All right, as you all travel through, the two of you do take notice of one thing, mostly you specifically. There are no half-giants anywhere to be seen. Everybody here is dragonborn, or you actually, for the first time, see a couple of individuals you don't recognize. You specifically have never seen them before. You might have on your boat trip up here, but you see a bald skin, like a bald-bodied, pale-skinned humanoid individual. They have pasty white skin, a little pinkish.
Human.
They have a really kind of scraggly goatee and a couple of individuals falling behind them, similar in garb, all dressed in kind of shoddy leathers.
Wait,
Um,
small.
They're all very small, probably no bigger than 5'5" to 6 foot. No, not that small, but to him,
Gnomes?
like
Oh no.
they're humans.
Oh.
You've never seen a human before, but they look very odd. They
So
look like
tiny.
They look like tiny little
I'm
giants that are
tiny.
Wait,
bald.
don't you have a disguise kit?
But he's still
Disguise
tall.
kids can't get rid of like facial aspects. It's just clothing stuff.
Only the spell.
I could disguise
But
I would surmise that the disguise kit is for someone in my size.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, so you could wear different garb if you
Yeah,
wanted to.
it still would be me.
These individuals look a little worse for wear, probably sailors or some type of work such as that. But as they're walking by, the one in the front has kind of an eye patch on one end and a kind of curved sailor's hat, like that is tipped to the left, kind of looks up to you.
They got everything in this place. Even giants walking around like it's nothing.
Am I like the only?
And I'm
You're the only
smaller
one.
than them.
Interesting.
What the heck is that thing? Can we eat it?
Excuse you.
Boys,
It talks.
we walked into Wonderland.
Oh, that's a first.
Nice.
You've never seen a
These are the humans?
Paragon
Yeah.
before?
Well, is it a coastal city?
It is.
That's why.
I knew we'd find something good, boys, but we found a rare one here. I bet you some people would pay big money for them back home.
Do they have a coin purse?
I'll step up and stand in front of her. I'm like,
No, stand behind me, like the menacing
Yeah,
over my
like-
shoulder thing.
Why don't you move along, little pink thing?
Roll an intimidation check.
I'm gonna pick his pocket
I will bite
oh
you.
yeah, that's a
Roll a
dirty,
stealth check.
with the mage hand.
That is a
Roll a sleight
dirty.
of hand check.
That's a dirty 20.
All right, lads. We'll come back for them later.
That's
For now, let's all head to the tavern for drinks. Ah!
That was an 18.
You got lucky this time, lass.
I kind of want to do like the ice knife and kind of somewhat like toss it to him just so it explodes in his
Oh
face.
shit.
Are
That's an
you?
attack.
Yeah, you gotta
I
be
kind
careful.
of want to.
You gotta be careful though, because
I
there's
know.
guards and
That
everything
was an
else.
18.
An 18. As they turn around to walk away. Actually,
With the,
A
with,
+5 Vorpal blade.
the, with the mage hand, what's it called?
as the small little mage hand floats beneath their legs and crawls up the captain's leg and grabs the coin purse gently off his belt and comes back into your pocket.
Nice.
He seemingly just walks away. Are you still going to attempt your...
Should I?
I mean,
No,
you're tossing him a knife, so I'm
no.
wondering how you think he's going to react to you tossing him a
We're
knife.
supposed to protect
Even if he doesn't know
Nice.
what magic is, you're still tossing him a
We're
blade.
supposed to protect you. Let's keep it on
Okay, okay.
So it's up to you if you
I'm
want
just
to do
gonna
that.
I'm just gonna pet the point. Okay.
No,
Calm.
no, no,
Calm.
no. Stop, stop,
Calm.
stop.
Okay, then I pick her up by the ears.
No!
Wait.
I'll just grab her and toss her on my shoulder.
I do not need to be manhandled like this.
Alrighty.
To be
In the
giant
pouch,
handled.
you find
No matter what you are,
170
you're still a
gold.
man.
Holy
Wow. Damn. Ding, 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 ding. Just do that like 10 more times.
Whoa.
Nice. Well, that paid off.
It was not a small pouch. You basically picked off the captain's pouch.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going
think he
to
was going to pay everyone's bill with.
Which is revenge enough.
I'm going to use disguise self and disguise myself as Dragonborn.
Alright, what shape do you
Just
take?
to blend in. Dragonborn, whichever
There's no common scale color around here. But you definitely, the only thing you know for sure is that any crystalline would be considered royalty. So that might be a big no-no or something you want to try. It's up to you.
Not yet. Just the I don't know, bronze.
Alright, as a bronze dragonborn, what about you? Just walking
Yeah,
the streets?
No, I'll
I mean,
put
you're
on.
welcome to do so. Technically, there's no war yet. Which
And
means you're
I'm
not,
over his shoulder,
but
apparently.
you just clearly have not seen any of your others around. So
I'll wear the local garb Like, I'll put on the disguise for the local
Well,
guard.
thankfully, the disguise kid does have a imperial outfit for a giant. For a
And
half-giant.
I
am
will
I
wear
technically
that.
okay? Because I've been in here multiple times, so what I usually wear is okay, or
Yeah, you're fine. You've been
Yeah.
here plenty of times.
let's say what I usually wear is
And
fine.
you can't hide the fact you're a 3'5" rabbit.
Yeah,
It's not really.
and over your shoulder.
I was saying,
apparently.
dwarves don't live here, so.
Yeah. So we'll continue on heading toward her uncle's place.
Alrighty, eventually, you get to a familiar cul-de-sac for you, Serenity. It is a very beaten down part, almost like as you came toward this part of town, things gradually started getting worse and worse as parts of the city started to look drabbier. The townhouses look like parts of the top townhouses haven't been used for a while, and the bottom houses are carrying more than just a single family in them. The streets themselves are littered with trash and what appears to be other grosser things.
So it's a bit of a sty.
Pretty much. You're kind of in the slums of the city now.
Interesting.
And eventually, Serenity, you see in the distance the Furbeck Tavern, albeit the tavern sign is pretty beat up.
Well, who's ready to meet my uncle?
Yes, to get paid.
Yeah, fair,
Hey,
fair.
do we get paid here or when we come back?
Or do it
Safe
take full-
return. But
Okay.
I'm just gonna fair warn you now. He's kind of the opposite of my dad in a sense, but at the same time, I'm just warning you for everything, and I apologize greatly. Here we go.
Alrighty.
We've been warned.
I like watching this thing.
As you all walk in towards the tavern, you all do start to recognize the sign now you get closer. It is a beaten up sign, but you still at least recognize the design of the creature it's supposed to represent. But as you enter in, right as you open the door, a green scale dragonborn is thrown out.
Oh shit.
I immediately just slightly ducked my head because it was above me.
And stay out!
You recognize that voice in an
Yeah.
instant.
Oh, no, he's angry. I'd keep quiet if
We'll
I
go
were
say
you.
hi.
Hi,
Go
just
give him a
shush,
hug.
We're
shush.
here to see him, right?
Yeah.
Just don't say anything right away. Let him warm up to you, I guess.
Okay.
I'm back!
Who the fuck said that?
As
Down
you look
here.
around-
Didn't you just leave?
Yeah, Dad sent me back.
Sent you back? What do you mean, sent you back?
Apparently there's more to do. So,
Is there? I hadn't noticed. Clearly he's living at La Vida Loca where he's at, if he thinks I don't know that things are bad. Get in the back!
yes, sir.
Charming.
Who the fuck are you?
You just see me, like, bunny.
Look,
As
set
you
up my
see
name Terrence.
now, dressed in a similar large, instead of a black jacket like black Hex and Scale
The
was,
cartoon
it is a
is-
long brown duster jacket, and he has what appears to be a eye patch around one eye, and what appears to be one of his horns broken off at the tip, and the other horn is like a circular off to the side, almost like a ram's horn on the other end.
Hey, he's been around.
A copper-scaled dragonborn.
Oh, God, not again.
2 coppas.
As you see walking up in front of you with a kind of gnarled silver fang sticking out of his mouth, staring at you all, Derek's Copperhead.
I asked you a fucking question. Who the fuck are you?
Pokes my head out the door. They're kind of
Yep.
my escorts.
Some shitty escorts then.
She's here alive, is she not?
Yeah,
You just
good
talk
luck.
back to me.
No, never.
Of
What did I
course
say
not.
about
I
being
didn't
quiet?
think so, big one.
What did I say about being quiet?
Go take a seat. You're not privy to the business.
We'll
It's fine. Any ale here?
we'll mosey to the
As long
corner.
as you pay for it, there's
course.
plenty.
We'll mosey to the corner. Yeah, we're newly rich.
Have a look.
Yeah.
We got some more customers.
I'll buy some drinks.
As you see in the distance, for the first time, a familiar design at least of a shape, as you see a half-giant, missing one arm, and the other arm is currently
Jesus.
polishing the table. He is a very large individual. He is a darker-skinned half-giant, more of like a purplish, and his tattoos are kind of messed up on the face, almost like they've been dishonorably removed.
Oh shit.
So you can't tell what house he was from anymore. And he kind of looks up, and you notice that both of his eyes are so badly damaged that he's probably half blind.
All right. Take a seat. I'll have someone come out to you.
Join us for a drink.
Thank you, brother.
Ugh. Haven't seen one of you in town for a while.
No, I can see. Think you and I are the only ones here.
A welcome sight.
Indeed.
I don't pay you to have reminiscence. Make the drinks, clean the tables, and do your job.
I warned you.
So
I
pleasant.
warned you.
All right, Missy. Get in there. Let's talk. See what Daddy wants.
No, don't say it like that.
As he closes the door,
Now what the fuck does he want this time?
and before you can open your mouth, all of a sudden, a poof of black smoke kind of emulates in front of you, almost like it's escaping your body and starting to form a figure and a shape appears in front of you.
The hell?
That is no way to talk to my little one. As the visions of your father, as usual, when you have meetings, appears in front of you.
Magic.
Thank goodness.
Good to see you again, brother. So soon.
You're as
Don't kill the
pleasant as
messenger.
ever. Derek's, take a seat. I have a long conversation.
Of course you do. There's always more work from Derek's to do, isn't there? Like I don't do enough for the family.
Yes, you do plenty. Now you're going to do more. Take a seat, my dear. This will be a long conversation. We need to figure out how this business of ours is going to continue in the days ahead. Especially with the new news I bring forth.
What?
Unfortunately, yes.
Uh,
I've just gotten word.
Wait, don't tell me. I think I know. They actually declared war.
No, thankfully, not that bad. However, one of the royal processions carrying a cousin of the emperor was assassinated in a small town in midway to my home and yours, brother. Which means there's going to be a lot of issues if they can't cover this up. And that war that you joke about so easily may become something very real, something very dangerous to the two of us and to all of our income. And as they begin their conversation, we are going to end there for the night.
Nice.